What's up, Treehouse Tribe and nerds? Was that what you call everybody? Did you, Sean?
Yes.
Alright, so gamer nerds and Treehouse Tribe, we're all here. We're at the Eagleatx ATX Eagle webcam tournament. We got 30 players for the first Thursday. I think this is the first Thursday tournament they're hosting. But I got Sean with me. Did you Sean? Yes, Sean? Oh no, it's Sean, right?
Yes, you got it.
Oh my god, thank you. Can you let me know if you guys can hear him? I always struggle with this like early stuff in the streaming stuff. Let me know if he can be heard. And what's your thoughts on 2.0? Did you, Sean? Tell everybody.
I like it. I know there's lots of complaints about new powerful decks, but that's just going to happen. Power creep's part of the game. I don't think LordKnightmon's best deck in format, despite what people think, just from all the hype that it's been getting.
Yeah, no, I mean the best thing is I feel like the thing everyone's really talking about is not even necessarily like LordKnight itself, right? It's just like all the dog stuff like that goes along with it. Everyone's looking at like how strong is Protoform alongside all the Dober-X stuff, alongside Cerberus-X, and then Gobbly's an honorary dark animal at this point. Mm-hmm. But it's like all those things combined is like where's the line and where's like that power? Like where does it need to get hit? Should it get hit? Is purple just like only going to become this dark animal engine and then you just put whatever level 6 you want at top? Is a big thing. But I think we're going to go to table 3. It's going to be Birds versus Imperial. So we get to start off with a fan favorite in Birds. Yeah, so I'm gonna take us to a break screen real quick, but then hopefully I have everything set up for you guys in just a second. Just catch you in like 2 minutes. And we're live. And we're back. So we got Imperial versus Birds. Oh, this is Birds with the ancient Greymon stuff. And we're already going to go into our first ancient combo here.
Oh, I have not seen this before.
You have? Oh, this is new for you. Yeah, so basically, because the Birds engine, a lot of it's searching. Like, the cost for a lot of their stuff is discard a vaccine or discard a bird or something, but they could but the end result lets them search for either any red Digimon. Like the Biomon is discard an avian, search top 4 for any red card. So it gives them a little bit of that consistency, and then they want to play all these tamers anyway, so you just have it half the time. And now they're also playing who's this, the Alice
McCoy. Yeah,
I wonder what the Alice allows them to do. Is interesting. What do you think? What do you think they're playing the Alice?
Just to go into their level 6 for cheaper. I'm assuming just to, because it pops one of their bodies, and I think it lets. I think a lot of their bodies like float or get effects when they're deleted.
Yeah, they definitely do that. So, I mean, but like, do they go wide in that way to make Alice worth? I guess we'll have to see. It seems like I don't know, like the bird list always feels so malleable, but it's so tight anyway. Like it's like when I build Ancient Garuru, like I want to believe I have all this space, but in the long run I really don't. And Ancient Imperial's just gonna go into Stingmon here, gain a memory off the tamer, and do they just have full combo? They do.
Gross.
Let's think this is a turn 2 Imperialdramon, but Birds generally doesn't care. Unfortunately, Birds doesn't set up this turn, but they don't really care. They're not really. They're trying to burn your security and get deleted most of the time. So Imperial on the Imperialdramon on the other side shouldn't do much.
I think the issue is they're going to be so far behind after this turn if this doesn't die to one of their security checks.
Yeah, but Burst doesn't really run options. Protoform's nice though.
Hey.
We'll see. Swing one more time. Go down to 3 security. Ooh, Eagleatx and trash is pretty good. And it looks like, yeah, Birds did 2 checks on that first attack.
Yeah, with the Ancient.
Like, but comes into the question where, like, for our first turn was probably like, our first turn is looking like it was Alice McCoy into Bio. We passed it 2, and then we passed with a Tamer. We did miss the first few turns of this, but
I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it just feels like the Alice isn't gonna, like, it's just kind of wasted memory. I don't think we're gonna see a turn where we get to use the Alice.
It is an interesting choice. I will say whenever Birds pop off on me, they do end up with like 3 or 4 guys on the field.
Yeah, which could happen now. They have the key thing is they have to do a couple security checks, because like they can't just summon stuff. They have to. It's all conditional based on DP, and we're gonna Wings of Love here. It's gonna allow us to pick up something from trash, and then if we have a Sora, we can do something. Or is it play a Sora?
Bounce it to play it.
Oh, and then we'll play Garuda Ace off of this.
And then Garuda Ace plays the Sora.
Oh, so good.
I think the Imperial player just hard passed there, by the way.
Oh, they must have. They didn't do anything else. I think that means no dragon mode in hand, because I feel like you would end this turn on dragon mode if you could.
Oh yeah.
Especially with all the playing by effects. Eagleatx will pick up Eagleatx itself and then give itself rush.
I need to read all these birds.
Yeah, no, they're tough. There's a lot. I still don't remember them. I remember the key parts of like the Phoenixmon on deletion can delete anything. But when it summons something, it starts at 13k, and then you lose I think it's 2k per opponent's security. And it's a lot. Like, sometimes you just kind of have to trust that your opponent knows the rulings themselves.
Yeah, I've only played against it a couple of times. No one at my locals plays it consistently.
Right, and so now they were able to delete the Imperialdramon.
The Wings of Love into another Garuda Ace and to another Sword, another Eagleatx.
Oh man! So they're going to be able to delete when you're playing your deck, when playing against Imperial, and you've gone past the partition. What are you going to try to delete most of the time? Is it the XV or is it the Stingmon? What do you think's the right play?
I would pop the XVmon because I don't want their stacks to have jamming.
Okay,
but it's really, I mean, if you happen to have like a guess based on what they've been searching, what's in their hand, you could potentially try to play that game. But I would probably just pop the XVmon.
And then I think we're gonna hard play a Birdramon off of the Eagleatx effect. Now we're gonna use the Alice McCoy. Oh my god, into Ancient Greymon. Which one? I guess we're gonna delete the level 4 we just played.
So it reduces it by 3, so it's a 1. That's gonna.
Oh my god! And then we delete the XV, so it didn't matter.
Yep. Didn't even matter.
We got both of them out. And attack for 2 checks.
Yeah.
Wow. And we can actually clear security here, funny enough. Davis, not going to matter too much.
Yeah, does activate.
Waiting for... Alright, we got Pyldra. Oh.
Okay, so max value.
Max value at least, but I feel like...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. And like, I feel like we probably are going to be stuck on either a rookie or 4s after an early Pyldra like that. And we really didn't. That Pyldra felt like it came out just kind of raw, like our first promote, right?
If they had a dragon mode to go into, they could have done something. Because the Garudamon would have been played out from the Wings of Love.
Yeah.
And they could have potentially evoed into something, but
well, then they would have been able to pass turn, right? Because they would have bounced the ace or bottom deck the ace by going into fighter mode.
Assuming they have the fighter mode ace in their hand, they could have pulled turn away from the ace overflow.
And then Garuda doesn't get any of this off. Oh, and then we're just gonna play Christie to pass turn. Christie's gonna give on deletion, play a Biomon onto the Ancient Gray. Oh, so this is gonna get so much value here. We're gonna play Sora. Oh wait, no, we don't delete because we raw evoke.
Yeah, the Emperor's here to stay. They have to out it themselves.
Interesting.
I think this is Jover. I don't.
No, it probably is. I don't see what Imperial could do. I mean, we could maybe, if we have the rookie, we play rookie off of.
I don't think they have enough memory. Like, unless they're playing the promo Vmon that reduces Evo cost, I think. Like, you play one for free, play another one, Evo for 2 into any.
Fine, we're just gonna scoop it.
Turn. Yeah.
I feel like they're probably, it would have to be a combination of like the purple Wormmon and the promo Vmon. And I think
the promo Wormmon or the purple Wormmon.
And then I think that gets us there. If assuming we have the perfect hand, but it probably just didn't have the perfect hand. That was turn 3 for a Pyldra. That'd be way too early.
Yeah, that's a little rough. I don't feel bad for him though.
Oh, are you a Imperial hater?
I wouldn't say a hater, but them getting high rolled by another deck, I don't feel bad for him. You know, it's kind of live by the sword, die by the sword.
That's fair. I don't know where I stand on Imperial nowadays. I just really wish that the one thing for me, it would be always two things. Like, I feel like Imperial, it's just not necessary for them to. It's not necessary for them to have so much memory. Like, I feel like both level 4s. If we were gonna hit the deck, I would always. My first thought is always to
Tamer.
Hit the. I don't care about the Tamer. Yeah, like that was gonna be my point. I think the Tamer is what allows DNA decks to even catch up anymore.
I think the problem with the Tamer is the fact that it strips too many sources.
That's fair. I can give you that because I don't really care that it plays the rookies for free. If that was the problem, we'd see the other ones do just as well, right?
Well, the other ones don't have like 10 waves of support like Imperial does.
That's fair. And then was it Eagleatx definitely got the color change, so that hurt it a lot.
Yeah, so like they switched to Kumamon stuff, so like it's the support it's received in the past doesn't even fully really support it now.
But I like the memory gain is what's really the craziness to me. I think the level 4s were like, if I was gonna hit anything, it'd be the memory level 4s for sure. BT12 champions, let the DNA check decks keep. Yeah, see, Eagle. I agree with you. If you have no extra memory gain, you can't push a bunch of aggression too. Yeah, and then like so it's the memory 4s, and then the fact that Pyldra just blanket doesn't allow decks to unsuspend, I think is a little too ridiculous. I think it should have been. It should be a stun for things on board, not anything ever.
I agree. I think it's just a little overtuned from the BT16 support.
Yeah.
It's hilarious that they printed another Tamer in BT17. It's awful.
I don't even remember what that one does. People tried to use it, and I'm like, every time I'm like, okay, cool. It's not that other one, so we're straight.
Yeah, I know it's a 5-cost memory setter. That's all I need to know.
Oh man, and it's not as good as that Marcus. So,
nope. Marcus is a 4-cost if you have one of your dudes on the field.
And then you get it for free. Oh, and that's another deck that's like. I won't be surprised because we just had a top of Shine Gray come up, and we just had the top of Shine Gray, and Shine Gray is just kind of, I think it did well at the previous ATX Eagle tournament, and I think people are just kind of moving back to Shine Gray. I don't know what about the format is allowing Shine Gray to come back, but that deck never lost its bite. I feel
it didn't. It got outsped by some things, but it's also received support a little bit. I have a list I'm messing around with. I'm waiting to get my more ruin modes. I'm going to get the LM set to play it.
You keeping it private for stuff, or is there anything you want to shout out that you've been thinking about?
Nothing too crazy. I mean, it's basically a combination of my old Ruin Mode Turbo deck combined with some of the new stuff, but mostly just the BT12 and BT13 stuff that just kills you.
Oh, okay. Are you a fan of the new BT17 stuff? Because I feel like I am, but I see it like the deck we just saw doesn't use it at all, and we were like, wow.
I think that stuff is cool, but I think being offensive is always going to be better in this game than trying to be defensive. Like proactive always beats out defensive strategies. That's why black has sucked for so long.
That's fair. I mean, it's funny. I can't agree more with that, but at the same time, Digivolve is probably the strongest keyword in the game.
Yeah, I mean it's probably between that and DP reduction, but that's even like black has had de-evo since like the beginning of the game, and it's only meta like here and there because of like dual color.
Yeah.
Besides Alphamon randomly.
What was it? There was a meme someone shared with me the other day where it was like, "What is my purpose?" And it's just the color black in Digimon. It's just like it's to give other colors Digivolve.
Yeah.
Let me see. We see it with Lord Knight. I mean, one of the strongest things about LordKnightmon is just straight up that Digivolve.
It's so powerful.
Oh, we just went into we were yapping, but we just went into Magna X
Oh wow.
off rip.
Yeah, the awakening to the Magna X. I didn't even register
that. Christy, give the Garuda on deletion play a Biomon.
Oh, we're having to read it. Okay.
Oh, is Christy? Oh, pre-release Christy, fancy.
Yeah.
Are you a max rarity fiend, or do you try to only the decks you want to take to like a big tournament or something?
When my budget allows. Basically, I just try to do it to my favorite decks. But if I had unlimited funds, it would be everything.
I'm not. I don't know if if I had unlimited funds, I would max rarity everything. But when it is my favorite decks, I do try. But I always draw the line at SPs. Like I loved Fenrir. Yeah. I loved the original BT14 Fenrir. And once, like now that we have Tamagotchi mode or whatever, like I just have no interest in spending the money to get SPs for a deck. Like, especially then since there's already an alt art for those cards in the first place.
Yeah, for stuff like that, like it really depends on which art I like better.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming I had unlimited funds. But a lot of the SPs, I'm not really a big fan of.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people are really big fans of the current set, the like black and white.
I think the ones out of this set look good, but like BT17, I'm not really a fan of those SPs. I can't really tell what's going on the art.
BT17. So those are the.
It's like the solid color ones, the monocolors, like Shine Greymon Burst Mode.
Oh yeah, they're so like faded, and you can't even like they shade in, so you could like.
Yeah,
and I'm not a fan.
Look at it really hard to tell even what's happening on the card. It just looks like a solid red card.
Yeah, I'm not. I can agree with you there. That I'm not a fan of that. So we actually protoformed into Phoenixmon X, and then just used the Blitz to attack into security. Now we're gonna be able to end of attack use on deletions, but it looks like we skipped that. I'm gonna Evo into Birdramon on the side to pass turn. Do we just not have any on deletions? It's hard to tell. We have.
Yeah, I can't tell. What's the Garuda-X inheritable?
Garuda-X inheritable, I believe, is
trash a security opponent's security stack. Did we trash?
No, we did. I think we did one check.
He only has 3 security.
So maybe we did do the trashing, and that's the only on deletion we have. Oh, gain a memory. Oh, that's how we kept turn. We gained a memory off of the BO.
Okay.
And then we passed by going into level 4. So we're gonna attack into. Oh, we're gonna block because this is the blocker.
Sense. I guess he doesn't have Garuda Ace unless he thinks he's being baited into it.
Oh, that'd be so huge.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it either because if he forces the armor purge, I think that's a Stingmon underneath there.
And then...
Or no, it's a Elijahmon, so he'd be able to DNA into a Pyodramon if he had it.
We wouldn't be able to block, though. What is...
Yeah, but you would just armor purge the Magna.
Oh, yeah.
If he plays a Red Tamer, he would delete a blocker.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, he just... Okay.
Wait, did we do the timing wrong?
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah, okay. So on screen, we blocked with the Garuda, the Magnamon attack, and then are trying to go into...
Oh, no. He suspended it with the Wormmon inheritable. That's what it was.
Oh,
and
okay.
then he counter timing Crimson Motored him.
But choosing to delete... no. Do we have... So we delete the...
He could only pop one or the other, and he chose the X beam on.
Interesting.
I think he did it because, like I said, if he armor purges that into Elijahmon, if he has Pyodramon, he just gets touched.
Oh, we just go again, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fair. But then you're just Magnamon X at what 15k now. I feel like you're just.
I would swing into the Crimson mode.
Yeah, just for overflow. I mean, all the on deletions are scary. You wouldn't pass turn. You would armor purge, but you would lose a security, and then you might be open up to. You can't follow up with a DNA though.
Well, you'd armor purge.
Oh, you could follow up with a DNA.
Yeah, because you'd get a bunch of memory off this.
Right, you could just hard play like the Sting, for example. End of turn DNA.
Yeah.
I think that's what's
crashing into it. Yeah.
Overflow. We're gonna armor purge, right?
I
hope so. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. We crash, like you said, and then we're gonna armor purge into the Lydramon.
Yeah.
Overflow 5. Go to 7 memory. All right, now we could just play whatever we want and go into a pilot gym.
So the protoform is. I don't know if every single piece has an on deletion, but he's forced to take one of his on deletions out of his stack if they all are on deletion.
You could order it to. You can't order. You're the judge.
Protoform's interruptive. It would happen before it actually dies.
All right, well, we had the Aguni under, so we're gonna take the Aguni and now trigger all those on deletions.
It trashes top card. It's return.
And I believe we still had the Christie effect. Maybe we didn't. No, that was earlier when we were a Eagleatx. So. Unfortunate. We do gain a memory back, I believe, through the BO, but I think we did resolve that. Yes, 12 to 7 and back to 6, or 2 to 7.
Math.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he has the pieces, okay.
Yeah.
That answers that question. The stack is not going to have jamming now.
That's good for us, especially if we have a Garuda Ace.
Yeah, I like how we're the bird player here.
Oh no, Imperial's freezing a little bit. Okay. Gain 1 memory, trash 3 sources. Yeah. That's painful.
Yeah, that part right there is what I don't like about that tamer.
It's a lot, and it's selective too. You just do any 3 sources.
Yeah.
Which I like as a general upgrade to source stripping, but 3 all at once, like we put cards like that to 1 at one point. You know what I mean?
When Tommy was there.
Yeah.
That was just once, just on play.
Yeah. You do this every turn if you can. All right, we know it's a protoform. No Garuda Ace in hand. Maybe? No, I guess we still keep it. And then we're going to go into Dragon mode.
Yeah, Garuda Ace wouldn't do anything here.
And maybe let us play a Tamer and then accelerate this turn was what I was thinking. But I think we're just going to attack. Oh, we're going to go Hexplow. Bottom deck of Christie.
Ruh-roh.
I don't think we're too scared. I think this is the best timeline for birds in this scenario.
Hard to say. It depends on what's in his hand. He's not going to be able to suspend his stuff on his turn until he either outs a hex or gains more sources. And he's stunned anyway from the Imperialdramon.
Right. I mean, it depends. If we have like the Wings of Love, and we're gonna attack security. We're gonna ignore the Birdramon. 2 checks, jamming.
No jamming.
Oh, we were bigger anyway. My
what is that? An 11k? Oh, just barely.
Yeah, just missed it. But yeah, like what is the? I mean, birds can still like. We're gonna. I assume Imperial at this point, is gonna pass to something like a big amount of memory.
That makes sense. If you play 2 of those tamers, if you have the right hand, even if they clear your board, you might be able to kill them anyway.
Hopefully we can. I don't think the bird's top end even has blockers, so I think that just might be checkmate.
I think some of the old ones have block, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know if they play those. Like BT11,
like
Greymon has blocker.
Oh right, BT11 Garuda, and then I know this Birdramon that's on board has a. We're in a training. Pick up Sora.
Is that Valk?
That is a Valk.
Yeah. I love that card.
It's honestly one of the best aces, right?
In my opinion, it is the best ace.
Oh, really? Like,
Yeah.
bar none. Like, I know there was a lot of talk of Shadow Serafi taking that throne, and you think no?
I think Shadow Serafi's in the top 3, but I think Valk Ace is still the best one.
Yeah, that's fair. Just being able to delete your opponent based for them checking your own security, like I think it just works way too well with ace timing in particular. Like, you don't even have to be a blocker or setup at all. As long as you have the 5 on board, you're probably deleting.
In addition to the ruin mode effect.
Yeah. Which is something gross against Imperial.
Edamon into Valk just obliterates Imperial.
Oh, gross. Have you play tested any of the new black hybrid stuff going around? Oh,
no, I haven't really messed with it. One of my friends is building it. I think he's playing it tomorrow night at locals, but I haven't seen it in action yet.
True. That's the one thing I keep considering is, I mean, we just got a bunch of new black hybrids. Like, I think the Beetlemon and the Metal Kabuterimon aren't too great. I think people are kind of debating themselves into playing those cards. But, like, the new Mercurymon and Sephiroth is just kind of allows you to have more than just 8 hybrids on top of Shadow Serafi, being able to go into that for a little cheaper and be weird with that.
Yeah, it just feels like mother control support to me.
Exactly. And then we're going to go into...
There's the out to the Hex.
But that will cause partition.
Yep.
So not the greatest, and I don't think we really get anything done either. I mean, we went into Crimson. We brought back Crimson to hand.
Yeah, so if he swings without outing the Emperor, he can still Crimson mode him.
And I believe we picked up the Sora off of the training, so Valk went to the bottom. Because I feel like Valk would have been a much better hit.
I think he might be able to get enough memory here with the Source Stripping Ace Overflow that he might just be able to kill him through the Crimson mode.
Oh, true.
Because if he puts out 2 Pyodramons before he starts swinging, Crimson mode can only clear one of them.
Right. That's why, I mean, that I can only imagine what the combo with Valk could do in a single turn. Delete up to minus 5k the whole board and then get to delete up to 15k. That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Essentially, oh my god, depending on how many bodies, it just like compounds. Like you're deleting technically 25k for 2 bodies. Gross.
All right, here we go. We're about to go to like almost 10.
Yep, Source Strip. Ugh.
Yep,
Gross.
3 overflow. He's going to 9.
All right.
Yeah, he must have another Pyodramon in his hand here.
We have blocker. Okay.
No, he forgot to suspend it off the Pyodramon, right.
I think. Go into Crimson to delete, but as long as we have another Pyodra, we're good.
Yeah, I would just show him the Pyodramon. What?
No partition? We should have, right? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah,
taking it back.
Okay. Technically, he could get sharked there because partition is interrupted. Once he puts them in the trash, they're deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he has the Pyodra, like you said.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to game 3.
Yeah, if I were him, I just would have shown my opponent the Pyodramon just to save time, just like when you show them the hybrid.
Yeah. You ever... I feel like there's people out there that have like, you know, I have the hybrid, and then the people scoop, and you're like, okay, and then you don't have the hybrid.
Oh no, I always want to see it if my opponent says that, but if they show it to me, I'm like, yep, you got it.
Yeah, I know. There's always the person that I had a friend, and they were like, you know, my opponent asked me if I had the hybrid. I said yes, and then just scooped. I didn't have the hybrid, but I didn't make him scoop.
That is called soft cheating.
Yeah, is it? Oh, you can't like misrepresent board state or something? Well, is it soft cheating? Or what's your take on that scenario?
I mean, if you straight up lie to your opponent and tell them you have something in your hand that you don't, that's definitely frowned upon.
It's frowned upon. No, that's fair. I believe it.
especially if it leads them to scooping when you did not have game.
That's fair.
It reminds me in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if you ever played, but people would say cowboy for game because that would burn you for 800.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't actually have it in their extra deck. They would just tell it to people and people would scoop without actually saying it. Interesting.
Yeah, I remember particularly in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just now, or I think it was within the last year. I don't know if you follow still, but there was a whole scuffle with a guy that was playing tokens, or he had tokens in his deck box. And they were like specifically the tokens of a different deck than what he was playing. But he admitted to keeping them in his deck box just to confuse his opponent, like throw him off guard or something. And he got banned for that.
Yeah, I heard about that. I thought that was kind of interesting because people definitely did stuff like that back in the day when I played. They would have like an extra deck monster that they literally couldn't make sitting on top of their extra deck face up to mislead their opponent.
Oh, interesting. But you can't play with your extra deck face up, right? So then that's also like...
You're not supposed to now, but there wasn't really a hard rule for that back then.
Oh, okay. Understood. You can't give false info or give private info. Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have known that. And we're going to double training on this first turn. And Imperial not having... I don't think this is a great start for Imperial unless they go into Magna X again. Which might be the plan.
I don't even think they can here with one memory.
No, yeah, they can't. They can't make Imperial, but they can go into Magna X.
No, I don't think they can go into Magna X. They would have to have Awakening.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Awakening they could.
The one of
1, 2, 3. Oh, we see the bad Imperial. That's our green. And do we take? Oh, we're gonna take the Magna X.
Makes sense. Yeah, when Imperial doesn't see their dual tamer, they feel a lot more fair.
Is it? I feel like Davis sometimes is just good enough against Imperial, or as the Imperial player. Like the real scary part of his Imperial is like just getting choked to 1 every turn, and where it's like both teamers kind of let you circumvent that by getting some free memory, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, but Bird's not seeing what they want either, playing a Searcher into Sora.
Yeah, that's interesting. They've searched quite a bit and they still can't really do anything yet.
And I know they have to be... I mean, a key thing is that they have to do some security checks, which is probably why the Ancient combo is such a thing now. But 4 memory is like exactly what we needed. Because that's not the end of turn DNA. Vemon.
Oh, yeah, it's not. Yeah, that was...
Oh, that bites.
Yep.
So gain of memory, no jamming, so that's nice. But we will be attacking it. We have piercing, so get rid of the BO.
That's scary with the piercing, with no jamming. He's drawing a card off the... Which Domimon is that?
Demi V, I think that's the if you're 2 colors draw card.
It could be right because he drew a card. And I was surprised he did, but it's probably just...
He's also got the promo Vemon that's also when attacking draw card.
Okay, I think he's playing the BT12 Demi V.
Oh, is that the 1k DP?
No, it's the if you have a green Digimon draw card.
Ah. And we hit into a Phoenixmon, and since we don't have jamming, we do get deleted by battle, so no partition.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
So where would we go? So we just had to play Wormmon to pass turn. That's not great either. I think both players are kind of struggling this game.
Yeah. That Pokemon dying to security was pretty rough.
I mean, surely we expected it though. I mean, only 8k. We know that we're playing Garuda Ace and Garuda X. So both of those, I believe, are 8k bodies as well.
Yeah, I think he probably just did it for the Vemon draw.
Fix our hand a little bit. That makes sense.
Yeah, try to anyway. Because like if you pass turn there and you leave it suspended anyway, they're probably gonna kill it.
Oh, we're gonna attack security.
Okay.
Oh, hits the taper. Man, we were really hoping to pick up off of the Yoko.
Yep, that was absolute worst case scenario.
Oh, that's so bad. All right, we're gonna use our training now. Oh, a Goonie. Oh, that's why we didn't have a Goonie Ancient to really try to do something.
Oh, we're just digging here.
Yeah. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Go into Garuda Ace. Okay. Play Tamer. Doesn't delete anything.
Nope, no blocker.
As cool as the Garuda Ace is, like it can just delete blockers straight up. Okay,
Yeah,
Garuda-X. Now we bring something back.
So that's the Phoenixmon.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets to pop the Wormmon.
Yep. Give something rush, but not quite. Sora will proc at least, allowing us to play, was it 13 minus 8? So, what, 5k? We'll play Biomon. This is the Christie Biomon that on play can go into Garuda.
I thought does it search?
No,
no, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
This is the 13 one that combos with Christie. But I guess we didn't. No, we have to have Christie on board first, and she returns Christie.
Yeah. All right, we just have to cross our fingers and hope Imperial doesn't have combo here. Well, actually, they don't have enough memory unless they have the one of Spark.
That's true. How do you feel about Spark going to 1? Was it mandatory, or was it needed, or like?
I think it's probably future proofing. I think most of the memory gain cards probably need to get looked at eventually.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the boat of like I don't feel like it needed to happen yet. There's a part of me that like I'm a Magic player, so there's just like certain cards that should just be staple, you know, and like Hammer Spark being a card since the beginning feels cool to me, but
I think it's different for our game because we draw so many cards.
That's fair.
Like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, you're just drawing for turn or by card effect, but like in our game, you can draw like 5 to 10 cards in one turn.
Just because Digi-evolving makes the game so consistent.
Yeah, you can just amass so many of them so quickly in a deck that draws like blue.
Right.
To where you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna gain 4 memory here.
Just for free, yeah. No, I can kind of agree that you say most. So is there one you think is fair and should be kept around?
I think they probably all need to be hit. The one that I would probably hit last would be Jack Raid because you actually have to set that up. But at the same time, that has the highest ceiling out of all of them.
I was gonna say the one I would like give a pass would probably be Gravity Crush because it has a downside, and if you do use in multiples, you only make that downside worse.
Well, there's no downside if you kill your opponent.
Fair. And here we did have the memory for our Pyldra play this turn. Unfortunately, dude.
How did we do that? I missed that.
It looks like we played a V, and it looks like it's an end of turn DNA V, so for free. Then we evoed for 2 into we evoed for 2 into XV, and then go to 1, hard play the Stingmon that gains us memory, or no, this is the draw Sting one, so it actually plays for 3. And then
just hard played the level 4, of course.
Yeah. And then we off of the Sting or off the XV and Davis
Crimson
can gain
mode.
2 memory. Crimson mode is nice.
Partition. Well, we'll see if it matters.
And it can have multiple downsides. Multiple turns. Oh yeah, the multiple end of turns thing. That's busted.
Oh yeah, true Eagle. That is funny when you get to trigger stuff like the burst mode end of turn or like Grab Crush end of turn. Like if you force it to happen multiple times, it's pretty funny.
My favorite right now is all the ancient shenanigans. We're gonna gain 2 memory. Ugh. That bites. See, this is why to me, this is when Imperial is gross. This is the level 4s just bouncing and ping ponging so much memory.
God, I just hated that Pyldramon in BT8.
Like, as in, like, you thought it was bad or it was so strong for the time?
It's so strong for that time. It made me want, like, looking at 6K Digimon, I was like, I can't play this. It's like, you need 7 or nothing.
And it's funny because like I was still playing Blue Hybrid at the time, and I like everyone was still like, oh, Kumamon and Korikakumon. I specifically would play the Lobomon because he was 5k and it could swing over any of the level 4s in Imperial, because if they tried to be risky and like, oh, I didn't get the draw for DNA, darn. And it's like, all right, now I get to swing over you with my level 5, make my life easier. Or 4, sorry, whatever, you get the point.
Yeah.
And then this is just, this is
ice clad.
This is so gross.
And he has piercing.
Oh, this is so gross. There's so much memory overflow. I feel like I feel like our mistake was actually going into Crimson at all.
I agree. I probably would not have done that I mean, it's possible he hasn't played against Imperial in a bit.
I mean, I know that like in terms of like all the Birds players that I talked to, like one of them being there was a Birds player who got top 16 at the Dallas regional a couple weeks ago. Good friend of mine. He basically just played Birds and was like, if I play against Imperial, we lose. Otherwise, we're having a good day. And I think his match record was literally 1 Imperial, and then that's it. And his 1 loss was that Imperial. Funny enough.
Yeah. He didn't get the piercing, by the way, because it has to be a free trade Digimon.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which actually works to his benefit, because he doesn't want that Hex to just die to a security check.
Yeah, that's true too. And I mean, we don't have I don't think we have jamming either, because I think the XV is the same.
Yeah, I think it has to be a free trait.
Unlike I think it's the EX1 one that just gives jamming, period. No, I think that one's conditional too.
Yeah, I think all of them are. Yeah, they're both the same.
Gotcha. Looking at 2 security, and this all comes from attacking with the Biomon and hitting first check Davis Ken.
Yeah, that changed this game.
It's so frustrating. As someone who plays
What? I've literally never seen that happen.
Oh wait, did you evolve into Magna X in the back?
Yeah, I've never seen someone do that before.
I mean,
he didn't have anything else to do, clearly, but I've never seen someone do it.
I've seen it like once or twice, I don't want to say I've seen it, but I've seen game states where I've said to the person, like, if you just Digivolved Magna X in the back, you would have been straight. Like, you would have just won next turn if you did that. But to actually see it in real life is kind of funny. Especially since we evoed Dino B, so we went straight up, yeah.
Yeah, he just evoed into a 4-cost level 5 and then another 4-cost level 6. He just had too much memory from the overflow.
Yeah. And we're going to hard play the Phoenixmon, trashing the top security.
Yeah.
And I think that's just going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he has another Crimson mode in his hand if he did that.
But Crimson mode would get rid of the Hexblow, so then we're safe.
It's hard to say. I guess he'd have to get rid of the Hexablow because the Magna X would just armor purge.
Okay, play our Wormmon for... Oh, but we have 9 memory. We could do whatever we want.
Yeah, I mean... He could probably just he could have his board cleared and still just full combo him if he has the right cards.
Right. I think, yeah, we're going to probably make another Imperial, especially since we searched...
Oh.
Okay. Sure.
He's like, I'm not going to play around that.
All right. Hexblow, 2 checks.
Yep. It could die to the first one.
Nope. Could. And Analog Youth. Interesting that we've made room for Analog Youth in this deck. That's wrap.
He's playing the ancient combo.
Yeah, I think the ancient combo, because it forces the delete of the Digimon, I think something they do struggle with is like not dying to security. So being able to do it yourself is kind of good. And I'm gonna switch it back to our cameras real quick before we go on break. I think we got 1 minute left in the round. Just a reminder, I guess I'll send it to the socials. This is the ATX Eagle Thursday webcam tournament. Prizing's great. I don't. We got 30 something players. I'll double check the numbers for you later. It's been a great tournament. They host every Monday, 7:30 Eastern, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check out the Discord. Everything's on Limitless for you guys to follow. Entry is $10. I'm Risu the Squirrel. This is DigiSean. Anything you want to plug, DigiSean, before we go?
Just my YouTube channel. Yeah, check it out.
It's pretty good. He's got a lot of match commentary stuff and a podcast, right? So
yes, podcast usually goes live every Sunday.
Every Sunday, and then you do more than that. You do deck profiles and stuff too, or not as much?
Yeah, deck profiles and IRL gameplay and gameplay on both of the Sims.
Oh, both of the Sims. All right, we're probably have to talk about that after in the next round. But I'll send us to a quick break while round 2 gets on our way. See you guys then. away. All right, we're back. We got round 2. I'll change the screen, but we got Domimon. A deck you play a lot, right, Sean?
Yes. I'm excited to watch this.
You play it, but you're a big critique. Like you sit there and you judge other people's Dominion lists, right? Like you up nose a little bit with it, or am I being too mean?
I think I do that with any deck that I play regularly. Like I did it a lot with Yellow Vaccine.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it with Angels because I played Angels for pretty much all last format.
It was definitely a deck that was under respected, I would feel. Like, I mean, I even went to DigiFest and I lost to Ben, one of your teammates, playing that deck. And I mean, it was just it was really good into Ancient Garuru. It has so much power with all its aces. Setting up a Domini plus the double, I think it's like really double Angel Woman that really takes it to the next level, it feels like.
Yeah, if you get multiple Angel Womans out, the game's over versus 4 colors.
Oh man,
so
playing Greymon?
Is this Greymon Tribal?
Oh, that's so exciting.
Oh my god, it is.
Are you a Greymon stan? Because I'm a Greymon hater. I'm not a fan.
I am a Greymon stan. I'm a yellow main, but a Greymon lover.
So like it's your favorite Digimon?
Black War Greymon's my favorite Digimon.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, for me, like when it comes to that, like I've never really assigned myself a Digimon color, right? Like I end up playing mostly blue decks, and that's just how it is. But like my favorite Digimon are Lobomon and Garurumon, so like
it worked out for you,
we're just kind of stuck as blue. Like if those Digimon were any other color, I would be playing those decks. Like it doesn't really matter. We're gonna attack with Angemon.
Yep, trigger QP.
So this is strictly to help set up security. There's the
Dominion.
Dominion.
He has Magna Angemon in his hand already.
He's got to live the check, though. Oh, no, we got barrier? No, we don't have barrier. So we got to live the check.
Matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, though, because he can just hard play Magna.
Oh, right.
He doesn't have barrier. I don't know if... Yeah, I would probably wait, because you don't want to leave your Dom suspended if it doesn't have barrier.
Right.
Oh, he's playing the new Lucamon as well.
What's your take on that? I feel like with the Cherubi it's pretty interesting, right?
It is. I actually was thinking about that today because I'm probably going to be playing it tomorrow night at my locals. Thinking about that. It's an interesting card. The issue is in this deck, you are never going to be able to Evo it for 5 and raising. You have to play it off the Cherub, otherwise you're paying 10 memory to put it on the field.
Just because you're never going to Evo it just because you don't want to spend that memory. But you can, right? QP? Does it not Evo on QP or?
Oh yeah, you're right. I am crazy. I forgot that QPmon. I was thinking purple QPmon.
Right. Yeah. No, he's got the condition to go on any QP.
Nope, you're right. I completely forgot about that.
I still think you're right. I don't think it's never worth it to really Evo 5 memory in a deck like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that ever. I like that both of these decks seem to be max rarity.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually true. I just caught that.
Yeah, the rarity whore in me is very pleased.
No, me too. The Greymon X, oh man, I just have a personal rule that like if you see 2 of a card, you gotta take it. I mean, I guess we had one in hand clearly, but
yeah, it kind of just depends. Like if you already have one in hand and whether you play 3 or 4.
Yeah. All right, so we go into Greymon with no Greymon. Standard Greymon under, which is really unfortunate, but we are going to go into Raid War Gray, or Metal.
I mean, if he swings not expecting to get aced, I feel like.
I mean, we can still go into like the Black Red Metal X. Oh no, the same thing.
So he can pop the Luxmon here. In fact, he has to.
Yeah, because Angemon is 6K, right?
Yeah.
So now we could go, to finish my sentence, we could go into the Black Red Metal Gray X, which does delete 6Ks, I believe.
Yes, he could do that. For the low price of 1 memory, unless he has a proto form.
I mean, we're at 1 memory, we're fine. Oh, giving up on the raid, though, feels bad, just because we could have played an extra tamer.
Oh my god, is he going to try to swing over the Angemon?
maybe, yeah, we don't have...
You're getting aced. Nope. No?
Oh, no
okay.
ace. Really? I guess no 5, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It's not a big deal that it dies. He gets recycled into security.
Your next Patamon, your next potato can... oh, and then Black War Great to delete the Kari.
This is actual max rarity. He's got the 3v3 Black War.
Oh, those are expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a few $100 last time I looked.
Crazy. Yeah, those are wild.
Yeah, Ben and I just missed out on getting some of those in Dallas.
Right, you guys did well though. You got top 4. I think you have to get champion to get the Black War Gray, right?
Yeah, we came in second in the 3v3.
Yeah, I know the 3v3s get rough because it's like tiebreakers matter so much more. Like you could still go X1, and then the difference between X1 is like second all the way to like 5th or something, so you get bubbled out of the top 4 prizing. And we're gonna hard play the Gato.
Okay, he's killing the Black War.
Right.
Well, actually, this isn't gonna kill it unless he's... What's he playing off of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
The new Lucia, which is... I can't remember what this one... it's like...
Trash a card in your hand. Your opponent can trash a top security. If they don't, you recover 1.
Got you.
So the Cherub happens first. Minus is 8. And then the Lucimon.
But not having set up a Domini... Not great. I mean, that must mean we haven't found Magna, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have a Magna Angemon in his hand. I'm surprised he tucked the Dom in his security without the Magna in hand.
Oh, and we're going to choose to let our opponent heal, which I guess is fine.
Yeah.
So now what do?
I'm curious if he's playing any of the Chaos modes, because that was something I considered too if I was going to play that Lucimon.
I mean, is there room for like in the Domini deck to start playing like that Mastamon loop that they're capable of with alongside the Chaos modes?
It depends on what direction you want to go in, but you absolutely could if you wanted to.
Interesting. No, that Mastamon loop is one of my favorite things that happens in Digimon right now. Just like the amount of security trashing is ridiculous.
Yeah, so his Black War is pretty small right now.
Only
wow.
So what did we
with?
Oh, with the Agumon,
2 trainings, an Agumon, and an X antibody.
Oh, that's painful. Maybe we have Eagleatx to back it up. Maybe a normal Greymon. Surely something. Ugh.
I'm curious if he's playing Crimson mode, because if I were going to build Greymon Tribal this format, I would play 1 or 2 Crimson modes.
That makes sense. Oh,
okay.
BT5 Greymon, gain a
So
memory.
It's a free Evo, basically, because of the tie, unless he just doesn't do the tie. Okay. It is optional.
He's got time to do it later. I imagine he had to have given the Black War Gray blocker plus 1k, so we're sitting at...
it's mandatory, so he would have had to have done it.
So we're sitting at 12 minus 8, 5k? 5k Greymon?
Plus another 3, I believe, from his... Plus 4 from his inheritables.
Right.
So he's still... what, 8k?
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna gain the memory.
Interesting.
Probably not a big difference. Probably just seeing what we get the draw where we want to use the memory.
That's not. I'm wondering what changes mine. Oh, okay.
Oh, Gaia Force. Wow.
Hades Force.
Or yep, Hades Force. This card is what made me mad in BT11. I hated this card.
He's lucky he didn't have a proto form. He could have paid 5 memory and Ace Overflowed 4 memory Hades Force.
Yeah, because he paid the 7, right? Because there was a big misplay that used to go around where people would, I have an X antibody Digimon on board. That means I don't have to pay the 7.
Lots of people misunderstanding cards that reference X antibody in traits versus sources.
Yeah. So
he's gonna trash another Revelation of Light. All right, so he wants to go for the kill. He's like, you're not recovering anymore, bud.
Right. And then like Lucimon, we can block.
Yeah, we have blocker,
and we're big now. Yep. Delete, and then Magna Angemon.
That was. I think he may have forgotten that.
Yeah.
He literally just killed it for free. Do we have one card in hand now? Oh man.
Yeah, because we played so much that the Cherubi turn was play Gato, play Cherubi, play.
Yeah, the Cherubi turn emptied 4 cards out of our hand.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the Revelational Light.
Oh, really? I was actually going to ask you about that because I feel like the Revelation of Light combo like really shuts down Ancient Guru, but like you already do that, so maybe it's redundant.
Yeah, it's cute, but like it's a brick in your hand. You only ever want it in security.
Got you.
Like he just discarded 2 of them off of that Lucimon.
Fair. But I mean, you could argue that the Lucimon even being there allows you to filter out your hand in that way. This is gonna be 2 checks. Hits a boost, nothing in back with 1 card in hand, I don't think.
Yeah, I probably would have scooped at this point.
2 checks. And I respect that because I feel like something, and I keep mentioning it, is something that is lacking in Digimon right now is people understanding when the game is over and just scooping right there. Like, why waste another 3 minutes? You're playing Domini, which is a deck that can already be kind of time consuming, right? Grindy, for example. So why sacrifice the extra minute or so hoping that something's in? We already know the bottom 2 securities, what, Domini and Angemon, right? So like these last 2 checks are a formality.
Yeah, because like you're gonna need time to win game 3 if you expect to win the match. So yeah, that is something that Digimon players, not a lot of them realize yet, it seems.
Yeah, I think that's a skill that gets carried over from other games, knowing when to scoop, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, this is a promote turn your card sideways situation. Even if he has Angelomon, I wouldn't be worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, He
has 1 card in his hand. What's the odds it's a level 5 ace? And even if it is, who cares?
I agree. And you can just raid into it at that point.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to attack. Well, we are going to raid into it regardless.
Do we have piercing in that stack?
Oh, okay. We're gonna attack with the Black War first, so we can get the restand on deletion.
Oh yeah.
And then attack security. See if they have the ace.
So like right here, if I didn't have an ace in my hand, I wouldn't force my opponent to play through this. Because like it's not like he's not gonna attack you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna bluff him into being like, okay, I'll give you 1 more turn.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that logic. And that those 3 minutes is what could save you tying in game 3 or winning game 3, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. Because like it does take a few turns even when you're winning with Dom to actually like close games out. I love that both of these are completely max rarity. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. No, like ever since like what was it, ever since BT6 when all the alt arts started becoming textured. That was I think that was like there is a part of me that misses all the alt arts in a Digimon set having a theme and being like look like one another kind of like what they're doing with SPs as of late.
Yeah.
But I just
BT13.
Yeah. Oh, like was it? Were they all the same in BT13?
The Royal Knights were, and then EX6.
Yeah. I love that. I love when they do that.
Yeah.
It makes collecting them feel so much cooler.
Yeah, it is. I really like the grids from BT2.
Oh, the circuit boards, the golden circuit boards. Yeah, those were sick.
Yeah, those all looked really beautiful.
What was it? BT3 was the like the ink wash.
The monocolor. Yeah,
those were sick.
Those look good because they had like they were outlined. They kind of look like some of the SPs we've had.
Honestly, they do. Yeah. But it looks like Greymon just keeping the first hand must be pretty good. That was really quick.
Yeah, whenever my opponent immediately is like, okay, yep.
Keep.
Like, all right. I might need to mulligan this if it's not like the nuts.
Yeah, there's some mental logic for me there. I argue, like, you know, a lot of the time I look at a hand and I usually tell myself, you know what, it could get worse. We're keeping this.
Yeah, I have been punished for mulliganing a playable hand and then mulliganing into unplayable.
Yeah, so stuff like that gets kind of mentally, but there are some decks where like this is game 2, or yeah, this is game 2 now, so it's like if I was against a Mother and they snap kept the first hand, okay, turn 1 Shoto, I'm gonna have to deal with it for the rest of the game. Unfortunate.
Interesting that he chose to go first.
Why is that interesting? You wanna go second against something like this, or?
Well, a lot of the decks that I play, I like going second versus going first because I would much rather respond to my opponent's board.
Okay.
And then if they respond to mine, like I already have something hatched and raising at that point.
Right.
Whereas if your opponent promotes and then you promote and respond to them, they're behind a turn in tempo.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and like with all the removal capable in this deck, you are kind of the responsive deck to begin with, so you want.
Yeah. Like you can be proactive by just like spitting out a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
But if your opponent doesn't have a board to slaughter, like you're not really doing anything.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. We go from no rookie turn 1 into Digivolve Pata and hard play Sala, which
I
could.
like that.
I do like the Sala. Like the Sala feels heads up hard playing it because if we just attack mindlessly with Agu Agu, we're at 3 security and then Sala heals us, right?
Yeah, if we're at 3 exactly on our turn, which I guess he's not promoting, so that's not going to happen, you can trigger both effects with Sala.
Oh, busted. Yeah. That was a pretty cool drop of the Sala. But just unfortunate we didn't see the Pata turn 1.
Yeah, I'm glad we drew it. I didn't want to... It was going to be sad to watch him not play anything for this game.
I wish we had something like in Digimon that like gave us a guaranteed rookie or something. Like I know like there is a world where people like that just lets people be greedier or lets people like, oh, it really helps stack decks so you be more consistent, and that's not great. But it's like, do we really want to live in a world where people just didn't get to play the game, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if like, I mean, I don't think it's super necessary, but I wouldn't mind if they did like a mulligan like Pokemon.
Oh,
like you
yeah.
show your opponent your hand and prove you don't have like a rookie in it, and they get to draw an extra card if they want, but you get to mulligan again.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Just something like I there's a part of me that was like like eyeballing what Vanguard does, where they have like an extra deck, but it's literally they also air quotes Digivolve in Vanguard, and they just have an extra deck that says this is a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe in Digimon having exactly a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in an extra deck is a little too strong, but like at least a rookie and maybe a champion. I don't know. It's just something. It's just where my brain goes in this. We're gonna Patamon. We took a Domini, but we haven't seen Magna Angie yet.
Yeah, so we gained 3 memory off this.
Gross.
And unless he Magnas into an Angelomon, he won't have enough DP to kill the Alterous mode.
And we haven't really seen. We actually just saw what our security is, so maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. If he has it and he saw an Angelomon in there, or he has one in his hand and he has the Magna in his hand, he's good to go. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Because the Alterous mode's 9k right now.
Right.
If he has both, though, he has the lock on him. Yeah. And his Dom has barrier, so like even Raid's not gonna save him.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be painful. What's your opinion on Domini running the TK and Kari card? Do you run it? Is there one of? Do you not run it at all?
Oh, he does have the Angelomon. Okay, so he's clearing board and choking him into 1. I don't run it. I do think the deck needs barrier, but I think Gaodamon's a better target for it. I've played it in the past, but the more tamers you play, the harder you play into DeathX.
Fair, and you're already hard playing into DeathX, and that's a painful card for you.
Super wide, yeah.
All right,
so we're trashing,
and then recovering.
Yep.
So Protoform will recover.
Yeah. Think about what he wants to add. Adding the Eagleatx.
Makes sense considering Agu's in the back.
Yeah.
We'll be able to daisy chain a couple things, but after, I mean, being choked to 1 is probably just too much right now. Like, we need a...
If he has a Greymon in his hand...
Oh, this is the Warp Agu, too. We don't... right? Yeah, this is the warp Agu that like if we have a tie, we just go into Greymon for free.
Yeah. Yeah, this is smooth sailing on the Dom player's board. This is what you want to get to ASAP Ferg every game.
Yeah, no, and then if we establish a second one, that's just over.
Yeah, and like if he never turns his Andromon sideways, he's never going to be able to get to it, because like he'll have to raid into the Dom if the Dom's unsuspended.
Mm-hmm. So what did we do? Oh, we're still Domini's turn, so we're turning Domini sideways. QP
Yes.
effect, sorry.
Yep. Adding an Angemon.
Interesting.
Could gain 2 memory here if he wants. He's definitely gaining 1.
1,
Okay.
2. Yep. And Protoform, we know was there.
Yep.
5 security. What do you do? I mean, Greymon can.
Yeah, I'm curious if he planned out the rest of his turn when he tapped the TK, because that's something you definitely want to do when you have access to all the memory gain effects.
To make sure you're choking to 1 when you can.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, I can see it. Like, we did turn the Domimon sideways, though. Like, we could raid into this Andromon now.
Oh, that's funny.
Was this Cutemon? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cutemon. So it's going to stop the training.
Oh, this is the alt art for the floodgate?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, definitely a good tech in this format because there's going to be a bunch of decks running it.
Yeah, I mean,
cards.
Purple. I mean, Lord Knight. I think one of the scariest things about Lord Knight right now is that you just run 4 training, 4 boost, and just call it a day. Agu. I mean, we're at 2 memory. We still have the free warp from Agu into Entai.
His issue is if he tries to raid into the Angemon with like his Metal Greymon, if he has an ace in his hand, it's a blowout.
Oh, okay. Well, we get to go to 3 memory at least. That's good. We're gonna tie.
Taps it, yeah.
So this has blocker plus 1k. We're sitting at 6k now. I think a little more because of the Agu.
Yeah, plus 2 from the Agu.
QP's not an angel in trait, right? So
Cutemon, no,
Cutemon, sorry, yeah. So we could. Oh, Digivolve.
Oh, we hadn't seen that. Yeah, that's how we lose.
Yeah, it is the weakness of this deck.
Yeah, and he's gonna pop the Cutemon.
Yep. So now we have access to the training, but
yeah,
it's a little too late now though. This is an expensive. Like we didn't go into Greymon X. This Evo for 4s a lot.
It's probably
still.
need Greymon X back to 4.
I don't. It's a hot take. I don't want this deck to ever come back. I don't like 80s 4s. Leave me alone. We're gonna protoform, and now that the QP's gone, Cutemon is gone.
We can delete the Magna now. The Magna's only 6k.
Yep. We don't. Yeah, it's a Gato, a Pata, so it's just gone.
Yeah, it's just dead. Damn, unfortunate.
And now what? Raid.
Yeah, now we can't even be DP reduced.
Oh, that's huge. We don't have raid, so we just attack security.
I mean, he can't be de-evoed either, so like even a Shadow Seraphi doesn't do anything here.
1 check. Are we bigger?
Big is he?
That was a free check if we didn't have a plan. Oh, you know what? We must be. The Greymon's +2, the Agu's +2.
So he's +5. So I think he's 13.
Yeah, I think he was 13.
Oh. Okay, so he's gonna start his turn at 0 memory. That sucks. And trash a top card.
Oh right, because it's the oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, see, this was never fun in BT11. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I hated this.
One of my favorite things is if you do that and give your opponent like less than 3, you can steal their turn. It just turn skips them. Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross. You still get the draw at least.
You actually don't. You want to spin before you draw.
Oh my god, man! Really?
You don't even draw for turn.
That's crazy. All right, we're gonna go Magna Andra again. I think we did put a Dominion there.
I think we did.
Oh, true. Maybe we didn't.
Okay.
We can't get DP minus, so this is...
It's premium DP, so it will last until the end of the opponent's turn.
Yeah.
But the issue is you're not killing it.
It's only 4k, too, if we play something.
Yeah, it's only going to be 4.
Only get to play something off out of hand, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Gato. Okay. We can't attack... I guess we could attack Cherubi Alliance, and we'll be bigger than the Black War Gray.
Well, he's passing turn.
Oh, right, because we had to...
Yeah, that costs a lot of memory to do.
Forgot we started at 0.
Yeah. So, I mean, if he has Angewomon in his hand, it's minus 10 total.
Yeah.
So he could just block with a Cherub and the Black War would die. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I don't see how Black War Gray just uses a little bit of memory. Evo's in the back. And then
he has a Hades Force.
I was gonna say Hades Force just ends the career.
Yeah, we're playing a defeat, I think.
Oh, defeat? Is that where?
That's something I've considered in this format. Poppin' Tamers is good in hybrid formats.
Yeah, and then like the responsive on deletion too.
Mm-hmm.
Just delete a Digimon is kind of gross. Or we are gonna take the defeat. It is an Omnimon.
It is an Omnimon.
Rest to the bottom. Eagleatx, I believe, would be a good follow-up. Yep.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the one he added off of the protoform earlier.
Oh, and we get the X antibody. This is the OG when attacking X antibody, and then we grab that Greymon in particular.
So that's a free Evo into that Greymon if he wants it.
He might not. I wouldn't be surprised if we just Evo in the back and get ready for a response turn.
He might be digging for Hades Force, because Hades Force clears this board.
Yeah. That's what I would be doing. That'd be my game plan number 1.
Yeah, like if I play more than one Hades Force, I'm probably just going to try to dig for it and just end the game here.
So, choosing...
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would have, if our plan was to Evo, I would have done the Black War, or the BT5 one. Ugh.
I wonder if he did that to save that Greymon for the Agumon Evo coming out of Raising next turn.
And just have a more explosive turn next turn. Yeah, that makes sense.
Smart of him not to swing, because if he does have Angewomon, he gets kind of blown out there.
Mm-hmm. No one's suspending shenanigans this turn.
Nope.
Interesting. Well, I believe we gave the blocker to the... We had to have given the blocker to Black War Gray.
Yeah. So it technically has 2 redirects.
Yep. So... Gonna attack.
Right, so I'm sure we're alliancing here. Yep.
So we're just gonna have to let that through, I believe.
Yep. Draws 1 from Luxmon, triggers QP, adds top card to hand.
Put Domini under. I mean, we've already... This is our second Magna Andromon, so there's a good chance we haven't seen. Oh, ooh, the old...
That's BT1 Magna Andromon.
That's the oldie of a goodie. That's another card that's on my list of cards that probably should just kind of be banned for the sake of
I think
the future of the game.
Out of the game, honestly. He is playing Crimson mode. Okay.
Right now, it feels like that, but I just feel like things like there's so much room for another card like Flame Health Scythe to abuse it or something like that.
I think Ace Magna is probably going to... I mean, besides something that needs a 6k threshold like Hell Scythe, I think the Ace Magna is better.
Yeah, I just... My main thing is about that Magna Andra is that it's unconditional. I'm sorry, it's unconditional healing, which I think should be at a premium and not on a level 5. All right, so Shadow
yeah, Shadow Seraph to Evo's 3. It doesn't do it when you Evo though. That's the downside of it.
Oh wow. That's so weird. Oh, because the new like Sephirothmon and stuff want you to like activate on plays. I think when you Evo them, that's interesting. But this board is pretty clean. Like you could like Agu, Evo, you have so many draws. As long as you go into something useful, you probably still can just Hades Force and do what you want. Oh my god. Go to 6 memory.
Yeah. The question is does he have the pieces to go up in another stack? Which it looks like he has like 15 cards in his hand.
Yeah, at this point, you must have seen the one of Greymon X. So that's just going to make your life so much cheaper. Oh, nope. Well.
So that pops the Godomon.
Not using the training on
that. Oh, wait,
that.
no, it doesn't. No, yeah, it does. He has the X.
He has the X on my body, yeah. Oh, protected from DP reduction, protected from Evo, or D Evo.
Yeah.
Training.
Okay.
Delete TK, that's all you can do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What? Just getting rid of resources.
Hades Force?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, this is gonna Turnstile.
This is gonna Turnstile, right? Because you delete
gonna Turnstile. He doesn't draw for turn.
Oh my god. Trash the security. Oh, we're gonna get rid of the Shadow Serafi. Is that what is that? I feel like you want to get rid of the Cherubi.
It's probably because the Shadow Serafi is a threat when he blocks because he minus his 5k. It makes sense.
Oh, okay. Alright, hatch, and we just get to play the game again.
Yep. It feels so bad.
Is that all the memory we get?
Like
didn't we turn skip at a lot?
Put him to 2.
We put him to 2, so then delete for 4 memory. We should be at 2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Greymon.
Yeah, there it is. I feel like the memory was weird, but oh well.
Yeah, this is such an unfortunate matchup for the Dom player. The fact that he's playing the BT8 Metal Greymon.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it makes sense now, right? Just because of... I feel like there's so much value in it. You want to be deleting... There's so many floodgates. Like, the other Greymon X, I don't feel like has a place right now. Okay, so we're attacking security, just a bunch of DP gaining inheritables will be triggering.
Yeah. Draws 1 from Koro.
It's just 1 check.
Yeah, just 1.
And then how big is our Greymon? Oh, training. Oh,
just gonna steal his turn again.
Oh,
this is so rough.
That's so mean. Oh, it's so.
He's not even getting to draw.
That's so mean. Stop.
So it's just game. He just kills it, trashes his card, draws for turn and swings.
That's so mean. Oh man.
Oh.
That's not okay. That's why we don't. That's why that card's still a 1 for the record. And that's why we need to ban Hades Force 100% every time. No. He didn't even play it that game, but she get banned. Let's take it to our screen. We got 10 minutes left in the round. Maybe we could try to dig for another game real quick, depending on how people are. Yeah.
And those like 2 of my favorite decks, just button heads. They're so conflicting.
All right, so just so we're keeping everybody on track as to why we're here and where we're here is we're at the Eagleatx ATX gaming tournament, webcam tournament every Monday, Thursday, 7:30 on. Sorry, I'm tripping. Mondays at 7:30, Thursday at 8 p.m. Check out the Discord. Great stuff. Love to be here. Reese the Squirrel, this is DigiSean. Any closing words before we try to look for a match, maybe?
Nope.
All right, sick. Break time. we found another game. Looks like there's some teeth into this one, especially since Lord Knight seems to be winning. It's Lord Knight versus Purple Hybrid. Purple Hybrid taking game 1. We're currently in game 2. Thoughts on the matchup?
I personally think Purple Hybrid has an advantage in this matchup after playtesting it.
Well, what key things lets Purple Hybrid take it for you?
The fact that they don't have a board to interact with LordKnightmon X is the biggest thing.
Right, because you're always looping your tamers into hybrids and then self-deleting to refuel those tamers on board.
Yeah, it's just easy to clear the LordKnightmon X player's field while you basically just recycle infinite resources. It's a pretty rough matchup.
Does the fact that purple or LordKnightmon's already purple ever feel like a relevant fact? Like the fact that Velgr can delete any purple level 4 or lower to activate its effect.
Not really, since it can change your colors anyway to be purple if you're not purple naturally. It doesn't help, but I don't think it's
like a standout feature.
Yeah, I think the Purple Hybrid player is in process of milling his opponent out.
Oh, you think that's how they're gonna win this? Oh,
he just asked in his deck count, yeah.
Oh, I mean, we could just hard drop what's it, Merva, right? Play 2 Velgrs.
With 2 Velgrs, but it.
Oh wait, no, we would mill. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell what the post-it note is. I think it's a token of some kind, but I don't know what it would be.
A lot of people like playing the Eagleatx, so it could be the little blocker that thing spawns. That's my guess.
Interesting token choice. Yeah.
I
play Lady DevX, so I understand the desire to play her. Okay, so we are crossing.
So this will mill 2?
Yeah, assuming that's a token.
Yeah, I mean, it must be. Why would it? That's the only reason for to leave that on board like that, I think. Yeah. Oh, we're going to play Kaiser. So we're not... The game plan isn't to mill.
Nah, he has too many cards left in his deck if he can only mill 2 cards.
Yeah. And then...
it's not lethal.
But these have Rush.
I think it's 3 security on the LordKnightmon player's field.
It might even be 4.
Yeah.
I see 4, I think. It's a little hard to see. Purple on black. Lighting's a little late in the day.
I try to use white sleeves whenever I play online, just to make it easier on my opponent to tell what's going on.
It's that or playing with like art sleeves, right? Because it's a lot easier to discern the differences in the art when they're overlaying on each other.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to play Ghazi to end the turn. Okay, it was 3 memories still a lot, and we have a training. So perhaps we like training into a Delta, delete the Ghazi, giving us back our access to
our boost.
Our boost, thank you.
Yeah, that's definitely something I play. Just if my opponent does put a Ghazi on the field, but just like, okay, kill it.
How many Deltas do you play? I think the normal number was like 2 for most people.
I've bumped it up to 4.
Oh, wow. So you're just playing a full play. What are your champions then? 4 of that for Dober X?
Yeah, and then 2 Black Auto Ubers.
Oh, so you are going all the way up to 11 champions. I feel like it's been common to like...
It's just 10.
Oh, 10. Sorry. Yeah. I feel like... no, never mind. That's probably the numbers I've been seeing too. But I have heard the complaints of like topping lists running like 8 champions.
There's the Delta.
Oh, right. Cool.
No.
And it wasn't on top of a Ghazi, so it's a little more expensive. You actually have to evo for 1, unfortunately.
Yeah. He'll get the memory back though.
For sure.
So he has 2 security here. I don't think he can lethal through 2 retail blockers here.
Yeah. I mean, do they gain block?
I'm sorry, he divas the Merva and they immediately lose their blocking. So
I was about to ask, do they is it an aura that gives it the blocker? But it is an aura, right?
Yeah, it's Merva's effect. So if he de-evos her, you can keep that from happening.
All right, Cerberus will summon.
You definitely want to play back the Ghazi versus Purple Hybrid.
You don't want to lose to a Jackray insecurity for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough memory here.
Oh no, yeah, we probably don't.
He can swing twice with LordKnightmon and then swing for game with that token.
Right. The Lord Knight doesn't run Jackray. What?
I don't think he can win. He can't de-evo the Merva.
Oh, okay.
unless he's playing Jack Raid randomly.
Yeah, just a little too short on the memory.
Yeah.
Because LordKnightmx Evo's for 1 onto Lord Knight, right?
Yep.
Evo for 1? Is there a way to gain memory back that we just don't know? Or we're just calling it?
Yeah, I think that's just a concession.
Yeah, we're packing it up. All right, so 2-0 for Purple Hybrid in this matchup. So close. Is there
one more memory?
Is there a world where you play Jack Raid in this deck because of stuff like that, or no?
No, because you need every card in your hand. Because like, you don't compile a bunch of cards in your hand until it's like late game.
Right. What is it? You're like, you need everything to be a Digimon to discard so you can summon it back and all this.
Yeah, it's too rough on the consistency, in my opinion, to play a brick like that early game.
Makes sense. Yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, bring it back to us real quick. But we will be going to a break. Only a minute left in the round. I'm Reese the Squirrel. This is DigiSean, ATX Eagle Webcam Tournament. I hope you guys are having fun. I love doing this. This is so entertaining to me. Any closing words?
No, hopefully we see another LordKnightmon player in the next round with slightly better luck.
Yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. If we want to see Purple Hybrid, Lord Knight, I'm always taking requests. Eagle is helping me find solid matchups to start the round with, so definitely mention something if you want to see it. And break time. And we're back, everybody. I'm gonna fix the timer for you guys, but we got two LordKnightmon decks versus each other. One stream's a little portrait mode, so it's a little weird, but it's fine. We should be able to see everything. It's two LordKnightmon decks, but they're slightly different. It's going to be the black base LordKnightmon, meaning probably a lot of DarkKnightmon support, versus, the more traditional purple. What's your take on the black stuff?
So there's two ways to go with the black base.
Mm-hmm.
One is the DarkKnightmon stuff, which I'm pretty sure he's on because I saw on Nene when he was looking at his hand. The other one, you can actually do a black base stack deck. And I think they're both inferior to the purple base, but I can't decide for sure which one's better than the other.
Oh, okay. And like when you say the blacks, like the stack, like you just do something similar to what purple's doing, which is like the best, 3, 4, 5s that let you do what you want as your top end, or is there something specific they're playing?
You can use most of the 2.0 support that came with them, like the new Kodomon, the new Gladiamon,
right,
the
okay,
Monotamon, the Knightmon, and you can use the promo Knightmon.
Got you. Oh, that makes sense. And then you just kind of play off of that for the rest of the game, which is but no, it is the Nene stuff.
Yeah,
as you called it.
Flash it to the camera.
It's I don't know, the DarkKnightmon stuff. Like I have a friend that like I don't know how he has the bravery, the mindless courage to go like fly out to like things like nationals and stuff and just play DarkKnightmon, man. Like that is his deck. Every time he's playing it, like it draws a crowd and like plays it immaculately every time. Still loses because it's not topping for a reason, right? Yeah. But like just to have the balls to do that will always like either impress me or like I don't know. So there's a little part of me that's just like, man, you're just letting people bully you out of your lunch money, man. Come on, please stop. You're better than this.
We had some at my locals that played DarkKnightmon for quite a bit, and yeah, it's just an annoying deck to play against, but
so much
not hard to
recursion.
beat.
Yeah, it's like they just kind of either run out or like you're just doing enough chip anyway that what they're doing ends up not mattering.
Yeah.
But here's Uko. We're Uko rushing on the DarkKnightmon side. Like what? Where like
what's that shiny card right there? Can you tell?
The next to Uko?
The bot on the LordKnightmon player, the purple LordKnightmon players.
That's a training.
No, it was a card in his search. Oh, he's playing Shadow.
Oh, okay. He is playing Shadow. Look at that. Oh, and he's playing the Black Lord Knight. I guess you have to play the Black LordKnightmon.
Yeah, the black purple one. Yeah, you have to play it.
But what was your take back when the community was all pitchforks and torches for Ukomon? You think? Go ahead.
I think the promo one made sense to hit.
Okay.
I'm fine with the BT16 one being at 4.
Okay, and I think that's kind of my take too. I feel like the BT16 one was just it's fine. Like it doesn't. It's not like this like easiest thing you can put into a deck. The Evil for one is way more powerful or way more of a limiter than people really give it credit for, in my opinion. Especially since people forget that like you Evil for one on your first turn, and let's say, like if you were going second, now you can't training, you can't boost. You have to find a different play, and sometimes that just means you pass the 3, and that's gross.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All this LordKnightmon stuff. Okay, we crossed into. This is hard.
He popped his Nene to gain 2 memory, and then crossed into another DarkKnightmon.
Oh my god! All right, this is gonna be a journey. I need to bring up these DarkKnightmon cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh myself on these.
Dark Knight. All right, so the one we just played is, I believe,
I think that's the new one.
That looks like the new one to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's BT19 Dark Knight.
Okay. BT19 Dark Knight. What is that? I can't find it.
A D-Evo's 1, and then if you Digicross with 2, you can delete 3 cost lower Digimon or Tamer.
Got you.
It's like he didn't have to pop his Nene, but he did it just to gain the memory.
Mm-hmm. Which is something that I think people like forget that Nene has an on deletion. I feel like people get got by that a lot.
I've accidentally passed turn versus a LordKnightmon player when I was popping their Nene.
Oh, that's gross. Alright, so LordKnightmon, or our traditional LordKnightmon, trying to do just the dog package stuff.
Yeah.
But we're going to send Lady Devi for 1.
Is this the Ragna version?
Of Lady Devi, or?
Of Lord Knight?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen many of the searches. I've been looking away a little too much.
I wonder if it is.
What's the Ragna version do? How do you get into Ragna?
You do a air quotes traditional LordKnightmon stack, but you go into the Lady Dev there. It just digs you deeper into your deck.
Okay.
And then Lady Dev X plays out the token, and then BT19 LordKnightmon plays Gatomon out from your trash. And then you can Evo into another Lady Dev for 1 memory.
Oh, the yellow purple one from the starter deck.
Yeah, the starter deck Gatomon.
Gatomon. Okay.
Yeah, and then
how do you get into red?
Yeah. There's a Shoutmon that's red and purple. I think it's from BT10 or BT11.
Oh, right. Yep. I remember.
Just end of turn DNA with Gato after swinging for 2 checks into your opponent, and then you just Ragnar for game.
Okay, yeah, no, I know what you're talking. It's like that cross. It's like the cross 7B or something because he crosses with the Beelzemon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Right, there's the token from the Lady Devi X, and we did get the get that established. So I think it's the Lady Devi X. Is that the one that says end of turn, end of attack, delete?
Yeah, end of attack, delete this Digimon.
Yeah. So we put it on the LordKnightmon from BT19. And then I think is that a Deadly Axemon on the side?
I think it's an EX4 LordKnightmon.
EX4 Dark Knight. Man,
it's hard to.
The camera quality, probably hurts us a bit.
A lot of them just look similar.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think it might be a BT10 LordKnightmon. Yeah, I think it's BT10.
BT10 LordKnightmon. Okay. Interesting. All right, then we're gonna go into a purple Lord Knight. Or we just went into LordKnightX, actually.
Yeah, he didn't have the LordKnightmon in his hand, unfortunately.
Ah, that's rough. But we'll Digivolve that 1 stack.
That is one thing that LordKnightmon loses to is de-evo.
Ironically.
Yeah.
I always find it so funny when like decks lose to their own mechanic.
Yeah.
Funny enough, Angels.
Yes. Yeah. The Angel Mirror match is just like, I'm gonna clear your board. All right, I'm gonna clear your board.
Yeah, and then I remember watching for the Core TCG event, we were watching the Galaxy Mirage engine versus each other in the finals, and that mirror was I did not want to be either of those players.
Yeah, it sounds pretty rough.
We do block oh no, we collision the attack is what we did.
That is unfortunate. He had a guy with retail on his field. I don't think he realized that.
Oh, yeah. I think it got digivolved into a guy with retail, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he checked before he started swinging.
Unfortunate. So we lose the whole stack. What did we recycle?
I think he's deciding.
Got you. Dober X makes sense. And not getting the end of saving graces, we didn't have to delete our token because that's an end of attack effect on the Cerberus X.
Well, you actually he's not playing Cerberus X.
Oh, he didn't have it in the stack, right? It was the Lady.
Yeah, I've got Lady Dev in there. I'm so used to having it in my stack that I almost feel like it's a LordKnightmon X effect.
Oh, that's funny. And then is it just LordKnightmon's turn now? Yeah, we passed with a turn. Uko attacks, and then just play Nene, give all our guys blocker, search 3, and or a Scourge 3.
Yes.
And just take a LordKnightmon card and rest of the bottom. It looks like we're already going through a bunch of our deck, funny enough.
Yeah.
So we should have, ideally we should have just like limited our Digivolve, right? Digivolve like 1, and then maybe we don't have the retail, or is it an inheritable as well, the retail?
So unfortunately, LordKnightmon X's D-Evo is mandatory the way it's worded.
Oh, you have to do every single one? Or so you have to do 2 in this case.
Yeah, because it's D-Evo 1 for every one of your Digimon.
So you're just activating it once again and again and again.
Yeah. So it's not like if it said D-Evo 2, you could choose 1.
Right. Oh, okay. So maybe we just picked the wrong target. We could have picked the Uko. We didn't really need to Digivolve, I guess. But
yeah,
that's hindsight.
You could have just targeted the Ukomon if you wanted to. I think it's just unfamiliarity with the LordKnightmon cards, which is fair.
Yeah, absolutely fair. I'm gonna play Psychmon. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Monitamon will search top 3 for LordKnightmon stuff. And it looks like we grabbed it. Hard to tell which one. It's unfortunate too that even the Deadly Axemons, the Skull Knightmons, they just all look the same, man.
Yeah, they really do. Oh, is that a black guy? Huh?
That's Uber. That was out of security, right?
Yeah, that's a check.
And we do play it. All right, cool.
Does he want to use the effect? It is optional. Okay.
Yeah, we are going to do it. We're going to put a... Oh. This is where webcams get difficult.
Yeah.
I think
I would just be like, hey man, what's the card you wouldn't want me to put on the bottom of the deck?
It's got to be one of the pieces. It's always one of the pieces, not a LordKnightmon. Yeah, and I think we correct. I don't know if it's the correct one, but just one of the cross pieces. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monitamon will now go in.
Yep, poke at him.
We do have on deletion draw a card. And there we go. All right, block.
So we're gonna block that one.
Feels incorrect to block that one, just because we know the skull or the LordKnightmon's going in. Or
okay.
Digivolve for 3. This is I think this is LordKnightmon X probably. Oh no, this is LordKnight Ace.
Yeah, it's the Ace LordKnight.
All right.
So you can play hand or trash. Okay, so he's playing back that same guy, BT10 LordKnight. So he's gonna cross. He can de-evo 1, but nothing to de-evo.
He did cross, so this is the de-evo.
And you can delete somebody 5 cost or lower.
Yeah, get rid of the Psychmon. I wonder what's better there. I guess it is the Psychmon, just to so you're allowed to continue your game plan.
Yeah, you want to force him to be able to put that back on the field.
But also leaving a level 4 is annoying too, because now they could just evolve up that. But maybe you want to evolve the Gobbly anyway, so just trying to find ways to make them use their resources, and giving them a free level 4 doesn't feel the best.
Yeah, I would always prioritize the Floodgate and just force them to reanimate it if they can, just because of how hard that Floodgate hurts them.
For sure. LordKnight. So now all his Digimon with all the Digimon with as much or less DP have collision because of this.
Yeah, everybody on the field.
So it's gonna be quite the journey here if we start attacking. But I can only imagine that we're probably it's LordKnight. We've seen enough cards in hand to where we probably just we count to 6, go into Ace or X, and do most.
If we see a LordKnightmon X, then we're gonna get free memory off the de-evo of the Ace.
Yeah, and that's just gonna bite.
Now we got to be concerned about decking out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 cards in deck?
Yeah.
It's pretty low. Most of them are in hand, which is crazy.
Yeah, if games go long, because the Dark Animal package just draws so many cards.
And
Especially if
discards
you're
them
running
too, right? So it's like your hand size isn't that crazy most of the time.
It kind of depends, especially because he's running that Lady Dev that's also digging him deeper than the normal package does.
Oh my god. So draw for Evo, draw 2, discard 2?
Yeah, discard 2. Did he just discard a Mervamon?
He did discard more of them on.
Yeah, this guy's cooking. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, and then get rid of the Gazi as well. Alright. Where do we go from? I mean, it's Lady Deviax and then
X.
Yeah, and we have boost, so we still keep turn.
Yeah.
And all right, summon another token.
So he gives the LordKnightmon the end of attack effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gain another memory, or gain 2 memory, I think.
Oh, gross. And that, yeah, so now we're just LordKnightmon. Summon.
Do we
probably
have it?
Psych? Surely.
Yeah, I would summon the Psych back if I had it.
Surely we summon. Sorry, surely we've dug into us at least because the first deck didn't even have LordKnightmon, right?
Yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised. Sometimes they're just at the bottom of your deck, just hanging out with each other.
The high hand holding. The hand holding
Yep.
sucks.
Just having a little powwow at the bottom.
That'd be. But at this point, we've gone through so many boosts and trainings too, though. That like surely we're back at the bottom of our deck. Like we've seen.
That's a little Viamon.
That's
Okay. Okay.
all right. That's
so we're
fine.
gonna get 6 memory off of this. So it's gonna be a -1 Evo.
That's sick.
Yeah. We got to draw for Evo. I don't think you drew.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna recycle our pieces because it is LordKnightmon doing LordKnightmon things. And then we pop the highest. We pop the lowest. Now pop the highest. Rest in peace.
Oh, he only pops the lowest. He has too many things on the field.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, it is 4 and we only have 3.
Yeah.
I sometimes forget. It's worse now too because there's the blue Leviamon that cares about having more.
Yeah.
So like now it's just an extra reason to get tripped up.
Yeah. It sucks. I think he wasn't accounting for the token being played out.
Oh,
He just forgot.
All right, so now but I mean, like, what is Dark Knight even to do here? We have double blocker retail. Did we attack?
Yeah, I guess
We must have.
the Lady Dev X triggered and played the Psychmon back. Something died, but I don't
know.
Oh yeah, he did swing. He swung and died, and then Lady Dev X triggered and he plays the Psychmon back.
Ooh, Fist of Athena.
Yep, getting fisted.
Oh no. What is that? What is that?
It taunts somebody.
Oh, okay. So what we're taunting the
Probably the Psychmon. Oh, he taunted Levia. That's interesting. Oh, I guess that guy has retail.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, that guy has retail. So Levia would gain a memory here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to do all our X antibody recycling. We're still at 5 security on the LordKnightmon side, funny enough.
Yeah, he hasn't swung one time. Well, he hasn't successfully hit his security.
All the blocking.
Yeah, I think the LordKnightmon player is probably just going to try to play to a deck out at this point.
Yeah, there's no reason not to, especially since you're sitting at 10 cards, not even like probably 7 cards left in deck. But now it's on him to make sure that the Lord Knight's playing, drawing for every Evo, etc., etc.
Yeah.
We could very well just be out of like 5s or 4s. We're already playing Digivolving into awkward 6s too.
Yeah, that is the one thing that LordKnightmon can do is stall you out if you've drawn too many cards.
All right, so boost to 4.
What's our plan here?
Oh, maybe Merva? Oh no,
Wait, I wouldn't Merva with a Psychmon on the field.
Oh, fair. Oh no, we needed the boost to go Digivolve for 3 here.
Okay, we're digging even deeper into our deck.
Draw for Evo, draw 2. Oh man, how many cards are left?
I'm curious what he's digging for.
There is a problem here. Like we just saw the Leviathan once. Like LordKnightmon here didn't end their turn, at least on like a rookie or something, to really allow for a second Leviathan to just kind of whiff again. That would have been really nice.
Yeah, most LordKnightmon X lists, if they are playing it, are only playing one now.
Okay. Did we discard already? I feel like we haven't. No, we did.
Yeah.
Digivolve into our third Lady WX.
Yep.
Probably recycled one, but it's fine. We'll get
another token.
Running out of tokens.
That's funny. I only have 2 tokens in my deck box for mine too.
This probably doesn't really come up, huh?
It doesn't.
And then we're
this guy's probably playing 4 though, and I'm only playing 2. But yeah, even if you're playing 4, it doesn't come up very often.
Got you. And we are going to protoform into LordKnightmon X, I assume. Yeah. This will
Is that a protoform? That almost looked like a Altart BT9X anybody.
Well, they're playing it like it's protoform. Or maybe not.
It looks like he spent 4 memory on that.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. So the overflow 3.
Overflow 4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, that's protoform at home.
It's still a good one. If I was playing, if Pyldra didn't exist right now, I would still be playing Melga, and Melga loves the wind attacking one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're having a little bit of a rave show while we play LordKnightmon X. That's cool.
Yeah. I think that guy has Retail again. Let me see. I think that's one of the new guys.
I think you're right. I think it's I think that looks like Axmon. Deadly Axmon, yeah. It has baseline Retail and then inheritable reboot on deletion save.
Ruin mode. Oh my god. Are we gonna pull this out before we deck out?
I don't
Psychmon ruin mode, I think
so.
Yeah, I think the LordKnightmon player just had his turn skipped. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to do anything.
We're gonna play SkullKnightmon.
That immediately dies. Oh no, he's crossing into somebody.
Yeah, oh no. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just picking alright, LordKnightmon.
He's paying 8. He de-evos and he can pop the Psychmon.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
And I don't
better than nothing.
Lord Knight doesn't get game still. And we're gonna pop our own tamer, gain 3.
Oh. I guess just to give him
how many cards are left in deck?
I'm not sure what he's planning by not popping the Psychmon there.
I agree. I mean, because now you don't have blocker, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have blocker anymore unless I think maybe one of those new guys gives you blocker.
I only see the Skull Knight.
The new Skull Knight from BT19 gives blockers and inheritable. I think that might be what's underneath him.
I think that you might be right. Yeah. Purple. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the blocker inheritable Skull Knight.
Yeah, I guess he just
didn't want to give him that much memory.
Yeah, because I mean, if he has the pieces in his hand, he can just go open a new stack if he gives him too much.
Mm-hmm. And then you still have on deletion, play a level 4 or lower Knightmon, so...
Yeah, and he could still have an ace in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Protoing into Dobrex.
This is going to be so much memory, though.
It's effectively a free Evo because of the Gobbly.
Mm-hmm. I think the original stack has some memory to be gained, too.
I don't think so. I think that's the stack that's on
that's
top
the
of
Uber,
the Black Gato. Yeah. I'm Draws one from the Suno. He's so close to decking out. I think if he tries to go up into a new stack and doesn't win this turn, he just decks out.
And I don't think he can. I mean, we got 4 attacks. We have a blocker that can go into another blocker. And so we would have to ruin mode keep turn, and then like, what if
he Evos in a Lady Dev X, he can keep turn with that level 5, but yeah, he can't go up into a new stack. You're right.
Right. And then we still have to worry about things like LordKnightx or an Ace, sorry.
Yeah, Ace.
Which would could potentially play out another blocker.
Yeah, another LordKnightmon that can de-evo somebody.
Oh, yeah, that'd be huge.
All right, we're trying it.
All right, attack. So it's...
we're getting aced. Yep.
We're getting aced. LordKnightmon will allow us to play something with Knightmon in its name, which I think you can play one of the crossing ones.
Yeah, it's Knightmon in text.
Knightmon in text, yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few cards you can play. So he's going to de-evo the LordKnightx and then just block it.
That's huge. And then, yep, exactly that. And then probably delete the psych off of this too.
Yes. Actually, he might be able to pop the Dober with that guy. Let me read that card again.
I think it's 3, cost 3 or less.
That one is 5 or less. He can pop the Dober with it.
Oh wow. Well, recycle proto.
Yeah.
Does the Lady Devi X token have a play cost?
It does not. It just has a level in DP.
Got you. All right, and then we will block.
Yep.
And I think that's all she wrote for this. Yeah, I think we're
scooping.
scooping. There was only 2 cards left in deck, and there's no reason. We just stall out for 2 turns, say pass.
Yeah. That was rough. Yeah, that's how Dark Diamond gets you.
That was cool. Just being able to loop that same stuff over and over again. Maybe we should have Ubered the LordKnightmon at some point, but surely they had other ways to get them in trash anyway.
Yeah. I'm curious why he's playing the Lady Dev package if this isn't the Ragnarlord build, because I think the Cerberus X is just objectively better.
It could be an awkward hand. Maybe they're playing it anyway. I'm not sure.
It's like it lets you get.
I think there was maybe potentially a Lilithmon that they were trying to play into as well. Maybe it's actually like a Lilithmon deck, and they just have not sure.
Yeah, maybe we'll see his win condition in these next games. He's playing Merva, so I didn't see any Jack raids. So I'm curious, like.
I didn't see any Jack raids. We're playing Levio. It was like a lot, right? Like we were playing a lot of different one-ofs and just like really trying to take advantage. The thing is, though, I don't know. We were just lacking the aggression too without Cerberus X, because the unsuspect is such a key piece of a lot of what we do.
Yeah, swinging for 4 checks instead of just 2 checks is a big difference.
Oh yeah. But with all we have piercing, so like, and then like the Fist of Athena never came up either.
Yeah, I mean he taunted the Leviathan and then killed it with the retail.
Mm-hmm. So, what is this Terriermon? What is this? What is he wearing? Is that an anime? Is that one of those Japanese cartoons?
I didn't even notice that.
Someone chat, like, what is Terriermon wearing, bro? Like, it's like Professor Terriermon, but is it
it looks like a mask. I think it's a mask.
It's like a creepy mask. Purple Lord Knight doing we're playing Guru X too. I thought that card was phased out at this point.
You can still play it. I've considered throwing it in. It definitely helps you dig deeper in your deck if you're trying to play some sort of like weird in-game combo that I think this person is doing.
I feel like it feels bad to miss out on the inheritable though, right? Like that one memory off of Dober X. I mean, I guess Garu gives it back, but you evo for 3, so you...
Well, if you proto, you evo for 2.
And then you gain it back, so you evoed for 1, but then you don't gain the memory later when you summon something.
Yeah. It's a trade-off. It depends on how much you value the extra draw.
Gotcha. I feel like there's... At that point, is there a world where you just like run like a purple Garu and just go up a classic X line there?
I've considered it. But I think it's just worse than the Dark Animal package.
For sure. I would think so.
Yeah.
And then...
Alright. Evoing for free.
Kind of nice. +1 memory. Yeah, hitting the training turn 1 is pretty rough. Especially since this is what... I think this is the real thing that makes the LordKnightmon or the Dark Animal package purple decks right now so scary, and that this includes things like Levia, this includes things like LordKnightmon. Just being able to just sit on a rookie and just play boosts and trainings until it's time to play the game.
Yeah.
And unless you're playing, and most decks don't have both. I think red might be the only color that has both floodgates, and you have to be on both floodgates for training and boost.
Does yellow have Evo cost reduction blocker? I mean, does red have that?
Evo, yeah, Gossmon, I think, or is that something different?
Oh, you're right. You're right. I forgot because of how old and.
No, yeah, he's pretty old.
That's the only one that has an actual effect other than the blocking effect.
Yeah, it's such a weird effect too. It's like other Gossmons get +3k.
Yeah, this one, not this one.
All right, so we went into Lady. I mean, I just don't see how we don't just full combo here. Go into Lady. I mean, I guess if we didn't draw it, we didn't draw it, but
yeah, if we play a token, we get 2 memory back.
This is because it's the ignite as the rookie, right?
Yeah. But if we don't have Lady Dev X,
looks like we're gonna pro form into
we don't
Lord
have
Knight.
it. I mean,
okay.
Oh,
interesting. So we're gonna refine.
Why?
Yeah, like logic would say you wouldn't want to protoform here, right? Like why?
Yeah, that's a free Evo.
Yeah, Lady Dev is it, right?
If you activate after you Evo in a Lady Dev, the Lady Dev inheritable would pop one of the Monotomons.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
And then you could also use it to make your Lord Knight cheaper.
Yeah, unless he plans on going into a Mega that's not an X antibody.
Oh, maybe we just didn't have normal Lord Knight, but even then, I mean, I guess.
I guess if he wants to use the training, I guess that makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah, this route does keep the turn. Funny enough, because if you saved the protoform for here, you would have
been one more memory.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. He could have cleared the board.
But you could have just used the training earlier.
Yeah, that is true. You could have just used the training already.
Alright, so we will de-digivolve. Something can't digivolve. It's the standing one, but collision piercing doesn't really let this matter.
Yeah.
So kind of a misplay. We probably could have... It's weird because these Monomons want to die.
Yeah.
So maybe we didn't put it on the suspended one because we knew that maybe we'd rather them have the chance to chip us and then not die in security is big. What do we grab? I think that's Dark Knightmon or Knightmon Ace.
Yeah.
One check.
Checks.
Ooh, new Nene.
Okay.
And then Monomon. This new Nene is pretty interesting. I love the alt art on this new Nene. Your turn. It's a memory setter, so we can't choke anymore, which is kind of rough, but it's got a lot of when any of your Composite or Twilight Trait Digimon cards with Digicross requirements would be played. By suspending this tamer, 1 card under your tamers and 1 card under your trash can also be placed. It's kind of like the Kiriha and Nene. It's a solo Kiriha and Nene, pure black without the blue, pretty much, and a memory setter. So interesting. Monotomon does die in secure. Oh no, we got blocked. So, and then draw 1 off of inheritable? Or maybe we already did it.
I'm assuming the LordKnightmon player or the purple player is playing Anubis.
I mean,
If he's playing all the other 1-ofs.
Do we have room for it at this point?
I would make room for it.
Oh, the Psych. I just realized Psychmon's on board. Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah, that's what he did to Pastor, and he's like, "Oh, I can't choke you. Okay, here's 3 memory."
Oh, gross. Did we play something off of Lady WX? I guess maybe we don't have something in trash yet.
That's the only thing he can. Oh, you mean the on deletion?
The inheritable.
Yeah. Unless he doesn't have a target in trash, but I think he may have forgotten about it.
Oh, unfortunate. So we are going to hard drop a LordKnightmon, the D-Digivolve delete. We're going to delete our own Nene, gain 2 memory, so we just make it a little cheaper.
It's funny that he's forcing him to pop his own Nene just so he doesn't give him 8 memory.
Yeah, so allowed us to, I mean, having to leave the Psychmon sucks.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't Digicross using Undertamer and Trash. So
No, he did.
Okay. It's rough too because like this is still a save deck. Like we want sources under our tamers.
Let's see his trash. It's hard to tell. I think a lot of those are trainings and boosts. I can't tell if he had a target for the Lady Dead.
He might not have had a target, yeah. I didn't see one. But,
if we have another LordKnightmon X, we can clear the security this turn.
We might not have it with like the smorgasbord of like just like utility we've been running. Oh, okay, we're gonna calling it back. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Delete our token. Okay, makes sense. Get Shine back, get Lord Knight.
We don't have enough memory.
Alright, and we can't even protoform.
Yeah, it's already one in there.
Maybe we protoform into Dober? No, because it's summoned.
And grabs a scramble and uses it. From the LM set.
Mm-hmm. LM set's coming out soon. That's gonna be such an interesting product, right? Because they've confirmed that like in the LM set, like if you buy a box of it, you're guaranteed one of everything or something.
Some of their posts say 2 of everything, and some of them say 1 of everything. I'm assuming it's 2 of everything. Besides like the new alt arts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but like you're guaranteed 2 of all of the new cards, which is cool.
That's huge. You just buy 2 boxes and now you have a playset of everything. That's kind of good.
Yeah.
All right, Lord Knight will Digivolve 3, and now oh no, we don't have the retail guy under anymore.
Nope.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, but it did pass turn like you said it would.
Yeah, there was nothing you could do to reduce that Evo cost.
Uko will...
Hey, he does have an alt art Nene.
Hey, nice. Uko will attack. No blocker on the other end. Is that LordKnightX? Yeah, that was the other LordKnightX. I imagine that, like with all this stuff, we can only run like 2, maybe 3.
Right. I would assume he's playing 3. That's the pretty standard.
Okay, so now we're at 3 memory.
Whatever he does is going to pass turn because of the Psychmon.
Yeah. Hard play Skull Knight for 4.
Nah, he's crossing into something.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's the new Dark Knight again.
He can't reduce, right?
Nope.
So this should pass. Oh no, he's at 5. No, 5 memory is still too much. Or.
Yeah, so he just de-evos and just pops the Psychmon.
But this passes turn. Oh, it passes. I see it now. He's got like a marker in the center, I feel, and it keeps tripping me up.
Oh.
It looks like a marker in the center. I don't know.
Did he put the retail guy at the bottom this time? I don't think he did. I think that's the blocker.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't see. It's hard to tell. It's because some of them count as deadly Axemon, so like you can use them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was the deadly Axemon, it should always be at the bottom. You can't put that on top.
Okay, so Evo into Ogre for free.
Busted. Lady Devi for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna gain 2 memory because I think the rookie is finally a Gobbly. Yeah.
I think just 1. Oh no, you're right, 2. Immediately forgot the Ogre was there.
And then Lady Devi X, if we found the other one, will get us 2 memory back. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll draw 2 cards, I think. Yeah, he has double Suno.
Gross. And then, what's the plan? I mean, we saw, and this is still our first Lady Devi X of this game, so surely we've drawn into a second one by now.
Surely. Seems like we don't have the pieces if we're looking at our trash like this.
That'd be crazy. Because like the whole point of the Lady Devis is to be infinitely more consistent with the draws, anyway.
Yeah. If he has Levi, it can clear his LordKnightmon and the guy it floats into.
Not if he goes into Lady X, but yeah, normal Levi kind of collapse. You're right. What do you do? I mean, it must be Levi. I can't really see the hand. Anubis would go crazy.
Anubis would be awesome here, but I feel like he already would have done that if he
has Anubis. I think it's that first card. Funny enough.
Oh yeah, it is. I would have immediately just put it on the field.
Yeah, because you're gonna gain 2 memory back off of whatever you summon.
Yeah.
Oh, Lilith. This is Eagleatx?
Is it? I think it might be.
Oh, I shouldn't do that for sorry. I think that's Eagleatx. And then summon Eagleatx and then Evo into
Anubis.
I
mean, I would just discard nothing and play the Psychmon back.
No, we're gonna discard Merva. We're not gonna listen to you.
Okay, he's playing. I think he's playing the Merva back.
Oh, he's just gonna full the good old classic.
Oh man,
from last Nationals. Oh no,
yeah.
No, I don't want this.
So he minuses her by 9 total, so she costs 3.
And then gain 1.
And yeah, when he plays something back out, he's gonna gain 1.
And then play the Psychmon because we were sick with it.
Oh yeah, true. She can play the Psychmon back.
Which is gonna gain us 1, 2, 3 memory. Oh my god.
I mean, it still passes turn, but
yeah,
it is a formidable board.
It's okay. I believe and we do delete a level 5 because yeah. Then we float.
He orders his effects correctly because he triggers Anubis off the Merva to pop that guy. On deletion happens, he floats, and then Merva triggers, plays other dudes out, and then Anubis triggers again and pops the guy he floated into.
Yeah, and then replay Psych. Oh my god, no.
Yeah, we can play 2 bodies. Who's the other one? Play another Psych. You got another one?
Ghazi, just to be funny? Oh, no, Dover. Yeah. Okay, sure. And this will gain us 1 memory, or is that Ignite already triggered?
This will gain us another memory from the Ignite.
Oh, we're gonna play a Goblin? Wait. We played 3 things? Is that what's happening?
Oh, I think the Lilith played something.
Ah. Because something was deleted.
Yeah.
Lilith.
Yep. Yeah, so he got 3 instances of Anubis, so he's going to pop 2 and then draw off the last trigger.
That's really cool.
Yep, Anubis is broken. Yep. I think he just explained it and just drew. It's like, so anyways, your guy's dead and I'm going to draw.
Yeah, well, we get to save. We get to play Nene off of effects.
Yeah. I don't think it matters too much, though, because of that Psychomon staring him in the face.
Yeah, that's just criminal. There's got to be a world where we play, like... If LordKnightmon was just red, man, we'd just play a fireball and move on with our life.
I think I would probably just go to game 3 if I were him.
Yeah, there's just no way you can get through this, but with 3 security...
Yeah, I think they just hit turns, too.
Oof. I mean, at that point, you're Lord Knight. I mean, you just... Nah. Like, even in... I mean, you don't let it... You play for the... I mean, it's a draw. For Dark Knight, it's either a draw or we tie this game. Right? So is there a way for them to tie this game?
Yeah, can you potentially drag this out? I don't know if they can. I mean, because this is going to pass turn.
So you're going to de-evo... You have to de-evo, like, Anubis.
Yeah.
All right, Lilith instead.
Okay, I would have definitely de-evoed the Anubis.
And then delete your own Nene to pass to 2. Oh, we're going to choose Merva instead.
And then pop the Dober.
And pop Dober. Okay, so we're letting... And then trash. Oh, we just didn't want to trash security.
Yeah, the Eagleatx trash security.
Yeah.
The issue, though, is, like, he has Ginkakumon promote in his trash. Like, you can just play that off the Anubis. That's another check. In addition to, like, what, like a 4 memory gain, 5 memory gain.
I mean, you could still activate Anubis and play something for 3. Yeah.
Oh, you would need to get the Psychomon off the field first, though. Or you can just Evo on top of it.
I mean, you could just be okay with not playing something for free, right? You can still activate the effect. Play like that Psychomon, for example. Just eat the 3 memory, but then you gain 2 memory back anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I think he has like 4 memory gain off of a discard and play by an effect in his stacks.
Yeah, exactly. So like the Psychomon, unless you're trying to play something big, the Psychomon doesn't really stop us. But we don't have a way to give it rush, so probably summoning something is just not worth anyway.
Curious what he's digging for. Okay, Gazimon.
Right.
So he pays 3 and then gains back, I think, 4. Yeah.
Gross. 4?
Hilarious.
I
guess he's triggering Anubis first, I guess.
That'll
trigger Eagleatx,
which will summon
play something else out for free.
Yeah.
He can play the promote off this. Yep. Yeah, there's no way he doesn't win here.
Unless it's like
double Breath of the Gods.
Yeah. Surely one of these is Breath of the Gods. And that would be game. I think that would be, because this is, how much are we in overtime right now? Oh, we're 30 seconds away from overtime.
Yeah.
So we have to start swinging. Breath of the Gods. Nope. All right. Kongu, sure. Something.
He still loses to that.
I mean, we got to try. No, that's game.
Okay.
All right, and then they definitely don't play a game 3, so that's gonna be a draw for this matchup. Oh wow, what a ride!
Yeah, it was a good match.
I like when we get to see both decks actually just run their game plan.
Yeah, this guy is definitely sauced up with his purple list.
Right, it's just like a bunch of just like good stuff. Like I would not be surprised if it was only like 2 LordKnightmon X's in there or something.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it up to the advertisement screen. Remember, everybody, we're at the ATX Eagleatx Gaming Webcam Tournament, hosted every Monday, 7:30 Eastern. They started doing Thursdays for 8 p.m. Eastern as well. Pricing is a little more lenient, less top heavy, more spread out. So it's I think the words Eagle's using is it's more casual for everybody, especially since it's mandatory or capped at 4 rounds. So our next round will be the final round for everybody. We capped the tournament is capped at 4 rounds just so we can go to bed. And that's why the prizing is also spread out more evenly towards the top. So your draw, like let's say all the X1s more likely get the same prizing than just someone getting bubbled out, and unfortunately for no reason. It's good stuff. Check it out. Join every week. It's really good, especially with all the practice everyone's going to be needing for nationals. I'm Reese of the Squirrel. This is Digishon. Anything before we go to break?
Nope.
All right, sick. See you guys in like 3 minutes or something. I'm sure the round will be paired soon. we'll transition. What's up, everybody? We're back. We're in the finals of the ATX Eagleatx Gaming webcam tournament on Thursdays. Maximum of 4 rounds. Entry was $10. Because of the shortened format or shortened round format, pricing gets distributed a little more evenly across the top. I think up to 10th place gets pricing. We had 30 something players tonight. And I got Digishawn with me. Digishawn 37. How's it? How do you like commentating? Have you been able to commentate before? Is this your first time?
This is my first time. You're my first.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm glad I could be here for you and that for you. I'm glad I could do that for you, man.
I appreciate it.
But no, it's been fun. I love being able to do this. We got the Black War Greymon player from last round or a few rounds ago, max rarity.
Max rarity, yes.
Yeah, and like we're talking like the 3v3 champions. Yeah, like it was sick. Versus Mirage. I know there's a lot of you either love it or hate it for Mirage, but Mirage is here in the finals. Traditional Mirage, none of the moonwalking, dog walking, whatever we want to call it, shenanigans. How do you think this matchup goes? I feel like Blackware's got a good shot here.
Yeah, the built-in protection effects versus the bouncing is definitely going to help. And he's playing Blackware, so you can pop the tamers if they ever come out.
Yeah, I mean, that being said, though, Mirage, I feel like has been moving away from playing tamers at all. Maybe that's a crazy take, but like the more I see lists like top, the newer Mirages are playing like 4 to 5 tamers instead of the traditional 6 and 7.
Yeah, they definitely have been cutting them down, but that's going to be all the more hurtful whenever the Blackboard player pops whatever comes out.
Oh, that's fair. And Mirage actually bricking this turn, bricking here, so not a great sight, and Black Wargrave is just going to take advantage.
Yeah.
Being a turn behind here is not going to be great, but, I mean, we can count to 4. We can count to 5, potentially. Oh, no, we're going to bottom deck the Hankumon.
Okay, so he's not going to be able to strip out the protection source with the Gomamon next turn because he evoed on top of it.
Yeah, that feels like a mistake. Maybe we just didn't have a... Potentially we didn't...
I think he may not have had anything else to do to pass turn.
Yeah, it would have been nice to maybe play Tamer or Booster or Training. That would have been ideal because, Gomamon being able to snipe exactly whatever inheritable is getting in your way is disgustingly relevant.
Yeah. Oh, we're just getting super aggro. We're about to turn that thing sideways too.
Yeah, with the stack already like getting ready in the back, we could just sit here and play a Tamer potentially. Even if we lost this stack, like we're not afraid of much. We're gonna old X antibody and go into now we're protected from DP reduction and
D-Evo.
D-Evo. Not necessarily relevant.
Yeah, not in this matchup. Then Evo for 3. Okay, and then trash another one.
Right, so now Mirage has to do something this turn. And we were able to get rid of a card in hand too by giving up that X antibody.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at I think we're still at 8 cards in hand, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 9, yeah.
9, yeah. That's the only deck that I will understand them asking cards in hand. Anybody else, I'm like, why do you care?
Yeah, I think that's just a holdover from like, other card games where people are like...
In Yu-Gi-Oh! It makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what are the chances? Like, you start mathing out the chances of them having the out or like whatever, but... It's just like, and Digimon's such a game where it's like either they have it or they don't. That
yeah, and your hand changes so dynamically because you draw so many cards every turn. That's just
all right. So we're going to Hexblow, and Hexblow is top 4 sources. I don't think it's selective, right? Maybe it is selective.
It seems to be the way he just
spread them out like that. Yeah. Trash any 4 Evo sources. Yeah, never mind. It is very much selective. So
of course it is. It's new and it's blue. You can't strip that X antibody though.
True.
Can't take that from me.
Surprisingly, not getting rid of one of the Agumons. I would have liked to see maybe split. I guess it doesn't matter. You can't put sources back in. I was gonna say maybe. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think we promote though. I think that might be a misplay. No tie to cheat into. Oh, okay. Delete the Agumon.
Okay. So that's gonna pop the Goma.
Goma, yes.
And pass turn because this is a red deck.
Yeah. Truer words have never been spoken. Oh, poor red, man.
Yeah.
This ain't even a white card and can't even get some benefit.
Yeah. It's funny going from watching purple LordKnightmon to Black War. You're just like, man, this is like so fair.
Yeah. There is our burst mode and our bannable card.
Yep.
Hexblow. Oh no, we're just passing. And Hexblow now, I mean, Black War Grey can evo into maybe the one of Greymon X, go into their 5, keep turn that way.
Yeah. He can't swing with the Hex because he can redirect it with the Black War, and I think he has 4 sources underneath it.
Right. Yeah, but the Black War, I think it's equal or less sources, right? So Black War can't attack either.
No, he can attack
with as many
he has 4 sources, and the Hex has 3.
Yeah, you're right. I see the 4 sources. It's the Digibubble and then 2 rookies.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into the OG X, and then here's the Digivolve. That's huge.
Nah, that's
no.
X.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been huge.
Well, actually,
he has the Mirage in his hand. We know that, so I don't know.
Yeah, that actually D-Evo would have been pretty awful there, I think.
Yeah. Now that we think about it.
Evo into Mirage.
Is that the one that plays the Tamer?
This is the one that plays the Tamer, I think, but
okay,
doesn't matter.
Have one.
Hanku, play out, rookie. Gain a memory from Buka. Oh yeah, the adaptation of Mirage adding Bukas to their list because of the Hankun. Yeah. That's so crazy good. Counting up the hand, it should be like 10 now, if not 11.
Yeah.
All right, Evo for 4, draw, bounce of 5. I think, is it protected? Oh wait, but if we protect, that means we draw the security. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, security to hand, gain 2 memory, so we're not quite at 12 yet, even after that. Or gain so much memory from inheritables.
God.
So that was 3 memory off of Mirage and then 2 off of inheritables, so we are at 12. Oh, hard play, Thomas. We're going in this turn. I think it's just over this turn. Burst.
Burst mode. This is gonna bounce to Black War.
Gain another 3 memory.
Yeah.
God. Oh my god. Alright, and then do we just have the other tamer to allow the swoop doop? Oh no, I guess we don't need it because we can.
I mean, you can just put it back down.
Yeah. Alright. Mirage, reset the hand back down to 8.
Yeah.
Hanku is yeah, you can absorb a source to unsuspend, right?
Yeah. I think it's from your field, if I'm not mistaken. So like, if he wants to, he can. I think he intends to play the Thomas back out, unsuspend, and then maybe do that effect on the next swing.
Mm-hmm. There's also a world where you could just Hexblow. Your Hexblow is jamming.
Does it?
Yeah, because wait, no, it doesn't. You're right. Never mind. That's not the Nightclaw one. But
yeah, that's Hexablow's one weakness. Security Digimon.
Funny. Ace into Shadow Serafi.
Yo.
Nice.
What?
I mean, we saw it earlier, right?
Did we?
We did. Remember, I
don't remember seeing it. Because I guess maybe I forgot because it was an Angels player that he was playing, and I didn't realize.
No,
I know he's playing Crimson. I did not realize he was playing Shadow.
Maybe I'm crazy. And then we blocked that attack. Wait, can we? No, we can unsuspend. Yeah. No, we can't suspend. We can't suspend.
The Hexapla is only on your opponent's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like the old one.
Oh, wow. So now, I mean, we could go into burst mode again. Right? Just Evo burst mode for whatever it is, 6, overflow 4, gain the memory off of.
I think it's 5 memory, but yeah, I mean, you would gain a bunch of memory off of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, mem boost? No.
I mean, I would consider even crashing into the Shadow.
Yeah, just reset. But I mean, you're at 2 security, and they get a promote.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right.
Still doesn't quite do it.
Does it have to be a level 3 off of the...
Oh, okay. He has double Zudo. Okay. That's a free Zudo.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
really risky though. I guess with if we can just find a way to choke to 2 memory, we're okay.
Yeah. I think
Mirage.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And it does choke to 1.
Oh wow. Okay.
Man.
And now we can't Agu X. We're choked to 1. I think this might just be all she wrote here. I guess we'll have to see.
True Eagle. He could have just ran it over after the first Zudo.
Oh yeah, he could have. And then what? That means we don't have to go into Mirage this turn. And then
I mean, I feel like putting out the bodies is probably better for him anyway.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe this is the better play anyway. And you lock your opponent out of a turn because they have to Evo like they did in the back, and they can't Agu X because then they screw everything up.
Oh, they both draw a card.
Yeah.
How charitable.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
And now we attack Hexplow, 2 checks. Absorb the Galmon.
Yeah.
Or we
Unless he's thinking about going up into another stack off that.
We could play Thomas. Both player or draw a card, Thomas. Burst mode.
Well, if he has the Night Fang or whatever into another like chicken.
Oh yeah, you could do some stuff like that.
Okay, now he's just gonna swing and absorb.
Training.
I was really hoping it would be
2 checks.
12,000 DP Digimon.
That'd be so funny. And then it's just an Agumon attack one more time, and that's just kind of game. Yeah, unless it was something like
that doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't do anything.
No on play, Sag.
Man, that thing was scary out of security back in the day, though.
Oh yeah,
it was so good.
You checked one of those out of security, and sometimes just lost you the game on the spot.
Oh my god, that was a fun time. That was no, I don't.
Simpler times when we didn't even have mulligans.
Simpler times when my tamers didn't have inheritables, you know.
Yeah, and our hybrids were vanillas.
Yeah. But man, yeah, no, you're right. I still can't believe we played in a world without mulligans. That's crazy.
It was so miserable, man.
It was bad. And it goes to show, like, every Bandai card game since has had mulligan. Like,
yeah, they learned.
So crazy. Like, where that gets into another question, because when we first got mulligan, they also gave us side decking. What's your opinion on side decking? Should we have it or not?
I would like it if we had one. I think 5 cards probably makes the most sense. I think it would, because there are some decks that you build and you take into a format and you're like, okay, I auto lose to this one matchup. Do I want to try to tech my deck out and make other matchups worse to account for this auto loss? Or do I just accept the auto loss? Or do I have a side deck and I can side in for games 2 and 3?
That's my exact logic as well. I think there is a conversation that people have had to like throw around. It's like, side decking doesn't help bad decks. It makes better decks better. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, you're not wrong. I don't disagree with that true statement, right?
Yeah, no one's helping bad decks anyway. Like, nothing's gonna help them. They're bad decks.
Yeah, exactly. So what it really is like my thing, because I agree with you 110%. My whole thing is like, I believe that a side deck would allow decks to, like you said, be a little better in their auto loss matchups, and in the grand scheme of things over a tournament, what that does is it only introduces more skill, but it reduces matchup luck. Right? Yes. Like we just talked about in the beginning of the day, like, oh, Imperial's an auto loss to birds. right?
Yeah.
Well, what if you don't, and like people just plan, hey, I'm just not going to play Imperial today, and if I don't, I top, and if I do, I lose. Like, and that's just not, I don't think, like, there should be a way to reduce matchup RNG like that, or tournament RNG.
Yeah, I've entered a regional / ultimate cup knowing, okay, if I play this deck, I just lose, and played them in the first 1 or 2 rounds, and then got knocked into the losers bracket and just played like a gauntlet of them for the rest of the tournament.
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like side decking would help. I definitely think so. I will agree with the other point too. Was I think when we tried it, 15 cards was probably too much.
Yeah,
I'm more of a 10 card person, but I'd rather have it at all than.
Yeah, I would accept any number of side deck cards if they gave it to us.
Both players just building in the stack. This turn, Greymon actually promoted, and
I am surprised he did that.
I guess we're thinking we have the protection, so we're okay. But with level 5, we have double bounce available to us as Mirage.
Yeah.
With the memory we have given to us as well, we're choked to 1, so we promote.
I can't tell. Okay, he did pass turn. I couldn't tell if he was thinking about tapping his tie to keep turn, or if he wanted to choke him to 1 there.
I think
you. Mirage.
Yeah, and I just don't agree with this. Yeah, this is why I don't agree, because you go Mirage, bounce a 5, you strip your sources, you still gain the memory. You're gonna gain. Oh, I guess there was only. Oh, we choked to 1. Okay.
Okay.
I thought we had more memory. I guess we were like 7 cards. I guess because the Mirage only gained just 1 there.
I guess it's too early, and he played the tie out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so maybe he has a plan here. I'm rooting for him.
All right, I believe. I want to see a game 3 too.
Digging.
But is there anything that Blackboard Gray does here that like the Mirage doesn't just kind of?
If he has X antibody, he can swing and then Evo into Blackboard-X.
Okay.
And then if he survives the check, he just kills the.
Right on the unsuspend. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Which, at like 15k, 16k, you're probably going to survive that check. The only thing you're scared of is
options.
Options, yes. But we don't have that at this point.
I would assume, yeah. I think he just would have done it if he already had it in his hand.
I think promoting was just the wrong play. Hard play Crimson? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thing.
We don't have anything in the back to punish it. I mean, if they try to do the Zudo shenanigans again... I mean, I guess,
yeah. The issue is the Zudomon is -1 memory to play.
Zudomon, and then you go into a Mirage again, and then you lose just your whole board.
Yeah.
But we do have to have it. That's not the easiest thing to just have turn 3. This is like turn 3.
I mean, just a single Zudomon would hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Granted, he could just hard drop it again. Yep, there's 1.
There's 1.
So he strips 2 from the metal gray stack.
And then Hexbot?
Memory.
Let's say we don't have Mirage. We still have Hexbot. Does a lot here.
Yeah.
No, it's just Mirage.
He just has it. All right, cool.
Yeah. Gain 2 memory because now we're at 8. Oh, we're at 9 cards in hand.
I mean, at least he can't attack, I guess.
Yeah, this might be a quick one though. I mean, Mirage is going to be able to choke to 1. I'm not going to.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll be able to navigate his way to giving him 1 memory.
Yeah. All right. We put a burst mode to the bottom. All right. Do we just hard play the Gao? Oh, no. Did you vote for 2? Oh, now we can hard play Gao. Or memory boost. Memory boost would be ideal.
Yeah.
And then... Boo? No. Where do we go? We got this. I mean, worst case scenario, you just play that Galmon. All right, Tamer.
Or, 2 memory. Might as well be 1.
Luckily, we're not going to trick ourselves with an Eagleatx. So there's no raw draw anymore available to us in the traditional Greymon Digivolution track.
Okay, yep. I'll do it again.
You did this. You put it to my hand.
Yeah, that is one funny thing about playing blue is if they put something like that back in your hand, you're just like, okay.
All right, run it back. Bet.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna training into a level 5. Play the Gao. Both draw a card. And now we're at like, I think 10 cards. Oh man, and then it's just. I mean, do we have third Mirage?
Yeah. He is burning him out of his Mirages.
All right, draw. Gain a memory because we have 8 or more cards. Gain a memory because we made people draw.
Yeah. Fair and balanced.
Absolutely. I mean, you got cards in hand now. You get to play the game.
Like, dude, can I?
I mean, if you have a card of 20 cards and or a hand of 20 cards and you can't play the game, is that on you or is that on me?
I think it's on Bandai for printing these cards.
Ryugamon will be played. This is a new card. It's just a long list of like bad decks that Bandai makes, but then has like a really good, just like toolboxy, like either level 6 or 4 or 5 that just every card in that color is going to be able to play. Decode 5 is pretty cool. It just makes me frustrated that like Decode. I think if I'm correct, Decode 5 works on any removal, right?
Yes, I believe it is when this Digimon would leave the field. Right.
So they introduced something like Decode, which is I wouldn't call it Omni Protection, but it's Omni. It does something.
Omni Float.
Omni Float, sure. And then they come out in the next EX set. What did they just fragment? If this Digimon would be deleted, we get to fragment, and you're just like, okay, I guess we just keep making blue the best color, I guess.
Yeah, I think the fragment's in black though, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It is. So okay. they tend to have protection from bounce a lot of the time, I guess. Maybe. I mean, they have Breath of the Gods.
Yeah. The main issue of that is, they made it an on deletion, not just a when it would leave play effect.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I get so, as someone who plays blue, I get frustrated for people when Bandai just makes cards that lose to bounce.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it looks like we have 4 security on the Greymon side, and if we're Mirage, we're probably scared of getting hit with another ace.
Yeah. I'd be thinking about it the rest of the match.
Shadow Seraphi, we could always still play the. I mean, no, there's in no world is the starter deck Greymon not. Playable, right? Okay.
No, there's no way. This guy respects himself more than that.
With those max rarity cards, ain't no shot it's in there. But if it was in there, it'd be the expensive one, and I respect it.
It would for sure be the chase.
Gonna go into Hankumon, play the rookie. Both players draw a card, and then what? Mirage, bounce Mirage? Ace. Oh, we do have we have protection though, correct?
Yeah, we do.
1 source of protection. Unfortunate. Draw the hand. That's gonna keep turn. Gain 1 off of Gao. I don't know, where did we?
I think that was all the Mirage.
Only 1 from Mirage, or was it more than that?
I think it was more than that. Burst Evo, probably bounce the ace. Yep.
Yeah. Overflow 1,000,000.
Yeah, and then gain even more.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, this is when I've been OTK'd by Mirage, they have 10 memory on their turn.
That makes sense. I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Oh, yeah. Why? It's not necessary.
He didn't even burst Evo that one. He was just like, yeah, I'll just pay 5 for this one.
Reset the hand. Unsuspend after the reset, and we're just gonna scoop it. We don't have faith that there's a burst mode or something in there to save us, and that's our finals, everybody. Oh, that felt bad. That hurt to watch.
Yes.
Oh, and they did their best. We got 20 minutes on the clock. We can maybe cheek out like table 2, Eagle, or maybe. What do we got? We got the pay draws in table 2. So let's just. I'm gonna take you guys there real quick while I set up. I'm not sure what it is. And I'm not sure what game it is, but it's oh, moonwalking, great.
Oh, perfect.
I love moonwalking. Oh, I don't, but I just don't think Mirage is a problem with it. That's all.
I disagree. I think they're both a problem. I think just because that engine is broken doesn't mean Mirage doesn't need to go.
That's fair. I can respect that. Oh, we get to see the LordKnightmon player from the previous round get to play a little bit. Looks like they did okay. They've been able to do enough chip and with enough removal or floating, probably have their way. But it looks like this turn, Mirage is about to take it.
They're definitely about to do stuff.
5 security though. We might be fine. Search top 3. Get the Lunamon. What's chat saying about moonwalking? Galaxy engine might be hated. Might be hated.
Yes.
Great. Sun and moon.
Yeah, that engine is way too generic.
I at the end of the day, I think it's that. Like, I mean, I can agree that on some level, like, both of our problems. So let's get rid of both.
Yeah.
I think if I had to pick one, it's hitting moonwalking's genericness. Like, if this game ever needed an errata, it's those tamers. I think that's the biggest.
Even hitting the tamers wouldn't even stop people from playing that engine just because of how good everything else is.
If you sure, even if you just errata like the fact that they can evo into anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that would help,
Mm-hmm.
but I think just like going into a level 5 for 1 or 0 memory
Mm-hmm.
is really, really good.
I can agree with that. If you take Mirage away, then you just have a cool Hex deck or a cool Skylink deck. That's fair. That's a way to. I just still feel like I mean, something I brought up earlier with Sean earlier was there's that Gallimon X who's blue and red. And one of the struggles that this deck has is that it has to see Cressimon, it's Cressimon. It has to see Cressimon and it has to go into Mirage, right? Because you have to go blue. But if your level 5 can do both and it's just as flexible, then things get just as gross, I feel.
Yes.
Specifically, I'd then have memory stolen for adding cards. Yeah, the memory stealing thing, the fact that Mirage is all turns is still gross too. I'm never gonna belittle that.
It turns into a floodgate if you don't kill your opponent, which is pretty dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they get 2 of them out, like in this case.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did get to hard play. We are hard playing a LordKnightmon, which will digivolve, delete something.
You pop the Luna.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could potentially ace him if his Dark Knight doesn't get bounced.
All right, and then this is just the we're just gonna see the loop
cards.
Draw cards, gain a ton of memory. We're gonna loop, gain 2 more memory. What is your take on, because it's something that I feel like comes up a lot as card games get a little older, especially the Japanese card games. I feel like there is, you played Yu-Gi-Oh, so like I don't know when you started Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh is very much archetype the game now, right? There's no such thing as generic, and Digimon's kind of was less generic, and now it's becoming more and more archetypal.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on that? Do you? I personally, I played Yu-Gi-Oh because of its archetypes, and I kind of still play Digimon because of archetypes. So I like archetypes. I'm okay with that. But where do you stand on it?
I mean, I like both, but I actually prefer generic to where like you can just like play toolboxy stuff. Like, I think that rewards deck builders.
Oh, okay.
The Bandai's not printing cards and like saying, "Hey, you play these cards in this deck because they have this card on, they have this word on them."
Yeah.
Whereas like we're just going to print a bunch of cards of this color, and you need to figure out how the best way to put them in a deck to make it work.
Yeah. No, I agree with that on some level, but then it's like, like now we're complaining about Moonwalking being too generic, right? We're complaining about Doberman being too generic. Is that a symptom of could you say that's a symptom of like, oh, because we are in a pretty much an archetypal game, when something is generic, it feels gross? Or is it a problem with some archetypes being gross in general?
I don't think the Galaxy engine is a problem because of it being generic. Like, I think the issue is how good it is.
It's gonna take it to us on our webcams, but yeah.
I think the issue is how strong it is, which it would be completely fine if your top end was those cards, like the Galaxy guys,
Right.
because those cards are relatively fair.
Yeah.
Grace Nova on paper seems like it'd be good, but it's just not.
Yeah.
But because you can just play insane stuff on the top end of that engine, I think that's the problem.
Well, that happens. They can do that because of it's being generic, right?
Yes, but I think that archetype engine is just really, really strong. I don't think the problem is because I'm trying to think of a way to say this.
The archetype is making I get what you're saying. I think because like it's still mostly an archetype. It's just their top end can be whatever.
Yeah, like that engine is just really strong.
Yeah. So I think it's safe to call it. I think we got 15 minutes on the clock, and everything else is either draws or pair downs or whatever. And most people are wrapping up anyway, so I think we can call the stream here. Yeah, just like let me go through the socials page real quick. Just a reminder, everybody, this is the Eagleatx gaming ATX. Oh my god, I'm always gonna butcher that. I'm never gonna not butcher that. But it's the weekly webcam tournament every Monday, 7:30 Eastern. Today's a Thursday because they're starting to do Thursdays at 8 p.m. Monday is a maximum of 5 rounds. Thursday is a maximum of 4 rounds. But the pricing, honestly, the pricing structure is amazing. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. The Discord's on the screen for you right now. It's also linked in the bottom along with Limitless, so you can check out the pricing. I have huge respect to this tournament and the organizers here and everybody working on this. Is a great tournament series, and being able to commentate it is a privilege. I'm Risu the Squirrel. This is DigiSean37. You wanna plug anything? You got a members to plug. I want to hear about it.
Nah, just subscribe to me if you're not subscribed.
All right. Bring it back to us for one quick second. It's a pleasure having you on here, Sean. I know we've talked in DMs, but I have a dream to be like just working with everybody, talking with everybody, having fun. So I'm glad you were here and I was able to do this with you.
It was a pleasure to be here.
All right, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Good night. It's 11:30 on my side, so you know what? It was fun. See you guys. And we are